welcome to I Only Listen to 90s Music. We are back. Stacy, Scott, myself. We're gonna skip all the pleasantries. We coming right out the gate with this. Last week, there was a situation that had happened. Stacy and I had seen on Facebook. Scott may as well, but me and Stacy are the only ones that commented, I believe, publicly. Where there was a gentleman that was on a mission to get his underwear to Miss Stephanie Mills. Now, for y'all that last week that was there, we're going to replay it, and then we're going to talk to Kyra, whose father this actually was.
Kyra's daddy.
Kyra's daddy. But for those that don't remember, here we go. All right. I've watched this 100 million times since this show. I realized he pointed at somebody like, yeah, I'm finna do it. I didn't realize that until later.
So it's almost like when a hitter is at bat and they point out. Yes. So as mentioned during the last episode, he posted this. This is not someone that was in the audience. You saw people had their cameras out. This is not someone from the audience, a random person. He posted it. Do you know who recorded it? His wife. His wife recorded it. His caption stated that he took his wife to go see his other wife, Stephanie Mills. And that, she was a good woman and and these were his good draws and she was going to get them good draws. We recorded it. I immediately, as soon as we had the clip, I immediately sent it to Kyra. Kyra FaceTimed me with her mother in the background to discuss what happened that night. Kyra, thank you for joining us this evening. Now, to clarify, to confirm, that is your father.
That is my daddy.
That is your daddy.
My dad is my biological daddy.
That is your biological father.
Yeah, his name is in my body.
Now, in regards to the draws, were these new draws? Had he had these draws for a while, or because these were his good
newly
draws?
Purchased?
Because these were good draws. So that's why I have to ask that question. I want to know more about the draws.
This is gonna hold you. My mama helped him pick them draws out. Those were not brand new draws. Those was draws from his underwear drawer. And my mama helped him pick it out. She said she had to make sure he picked out some real good ones because he wasn't gonna embarrass her.
Don't put the ones with the holes in it.
That's what she said. I wasn't even gonna say that. She said he wasn't. I had to make sure it wasn't no holy draws. She helped him pick them out, and she told him, "Go ahead. They are 2 peas and a crazy pie."
Now, there was something that you disclosed to me on the call when you said we could talk about it. There was something that Daryl and Scott had mentioned about your dad. We talked about his ponytail, the way that he was on a mission, the type of man that he is. And there was the idea that he looked like the type of man who was shooting. Okay. Kyra, could you, when you heard that, you said that you laughed. Why did you laugh?
Me and my mama, because when you said it to you, like you saw my mama was here. And me and my mama said, he did. Because he definitely will shoot somebody. He did shoot somebody. Mm-hmm. My daddy went to jail for a pretty little penny for shooting somebody. Okay, so when y'all said that, y'all pegged him exactly. He had a ponytail then. He had a low cut, baby, but it was the 90s and he was rough and rugged. He definitely went to jail for quite some time for shooting somebody.
Did he drive a short dog Cadillac?
Good question.
You know what?
These are the questions that we need answered.
I don't know. I know my daddy had, by the time he went to jail, he had a different little car because my mama had decided that she, wanted a divorce, and he played bumper cars with her down 367. So he had a new car by the time he shot the lady.
You ain't finna leave me. Where you going?
Yeah, this is on
My daddy
brand.
has always been a very determined man. Okay.
Oh no, you think?
I want my family.
No, the way he looked, and like then he got, and almost like got mad at somebody because they was like saying like what he doing, and he stopped and was like, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it.
Them my drugs.
2 tears in a bucket.
My daddy definitely thinks he's like cool pimp, just got swag, braggadocious. That's just like yeah. But I mean, like he's been my whole life. I could always tell you, even when him and my mother were not together, when Stephanie Mills is it. If she walked the door right here at home with my mom, I just looked at their location. He home with my mom right now. Somebody brought Stephanie Mills to his house.
He out.
He gonna see Jerry later. Okay, you gotta get out.
Let me go get my hat.
Yeah, she gotta get out. She gotta come over here with me because Stephanie Mills could stay. Okay, so it's you.
So hold on, where did this come from with him and Stephanie Mills? Like, where did it? Do you know where this started?
Since she came out or something.
He came out. He said he just saw it and he just loved it, and he used to try to figure out how to get to where she was and get. I was like, "Are you a stalker? Like you look at the window?" And he's held on to that. He's held on to that his whole life, and so that concert was on Mother's Day. Now, why are you throwing your drawers at this lady on Mother's Day and you with my mama? But
here's a question. So did he leave his contact information in the drawers? Because Stephanie needs to know where the drawers came from.
No, and that's why I didn't understand. I said, Daddy, you're supposed to write your name on a tag. Because when I was going to write my drawers at Maxwell, I was going to write my name on a tag.
This conversation has gotten interesting. What do you mean you threw your drawers at Maxwell?
No, I didn't.
So this is in the family. What
happened?
They just throw drawers.
If you look in the comments of when I reposted it, you'll see my husband saying that I am my daddy's daughter, because one of our like first big dates was to go to the Maxwell concert, and I didn't want to embarrass him. I wanted to throw my drawers at Maxwell so bad. I love Maxwell. I remember at one point in time during the concert, he told me, he's like, stop yelling in this lady's ear. I didn't even realize I was yelling. My voice was just leaving my body. But I had really, really wanted to do it. And I tell him all the time, like, now we married and we got kids. Don't let me catch Maxwell. Slingshot him if I got to. So I am my daddy's daughter. I am. Indeed. I ain't never shot nobody.
Yet. Yeah, you still have time.
I got young children. So if I go to jail now, by the time I get out, and the black people like to over-sentence us, I ain't gonna never get out.
They're gonna be 30 when she get out.
Unless I find a way to hide the body or something. I would thorough of a plan. I gotta find somewhere to hide the body and find an alibi, make sure I'm on camera somewhere. It's just too many steps. Not that I've thought about it.
So hold on. So you knew this before? Did you know before the concert your dad was gonna do this?
I did not know he did that until I saw it on Facebook.
Oh, wow. So you found out when the public found out.
Like I said, when I said she posted and was like, so I log on to Facebook today.
Because my wife.
Yeah, I didn't even read the caption.
Like I log on to Facebook today.
Sir, and then if you watch the video, she not even standing right there. It's like her backup singer, who was a man, is like in the vicinity, but he meant them draws was getting on the stage. Knew that man wasn't gonna pick them up.
No.
So he made sure they got up there.
I wonder if there's someone designated at concerts to pick up draws and other.
Or the stage crew.
Somebody like the designated
when Stephanie
panty picker upper.
When Stephanie was like in her prime, yeah, they ain't know nobody was going to actually do that at the moment.
Who is the designated panty picker upper?
And how old is Stephanie Mills? Because she don't want to see them. Maybe at a certain age, you tell them, man, get them on.
She got to be
about 70. About 70.
Yeah, late 60s, early 70s.
Because I mean, my daddy is in his late 60s.
69.
She's 69. Okay.
Yeah, she's 69.
And that's about how my daddy is. He about 69 and just a hop, skip, and a jump.
That is
so he been messing with her since The Wiz then, basically.
And they never got over it. Love her. Love her down. Love her down. My daddy is a man of many wives. Okay, he's been married 5 times, and my mama is his second and 5th wife.
Oh, so he
okay. So they were on a break.
A 27-year break. We got married again during COVID.
What did I tell you?
Oh, so they got back together during COVID?
When you spend the block, if you're gonna spend the block, you got to come back right. He spent that 27 years taking care of some. He had to handle some stuff.
Right.
27. He had to
So
handle
like 93.
He had to handle some stuff for the past 27 years, but he came back. You spin the block, you got to come back right. You come back with a ring or don't come back at all.
A ring and a house. She was living downtown. He moved to Collinsville, nice big house. I said, all right now, Daddy, I guess go ahead then.
He's like, y'all locked up in that. Look, come on over here, man. Get in this house with
We got all this
my family. Let's get locked into this house together.
You sound just like him, because by that time, before he got that house, I already had my first son. He's like, no, I'm trying to find a spot that's big enough for all of us. You and Nate and the boy, they can come live with us. But
I got this yard.
I
got a boat. Look, I'm on a boat. I can take my grandboys out on the boat.
So I bought a boat.
Now Papa want to take them fishing.
Yeah, man.
I want to take the babies fishing.
Let me get my Papa on.
It's so funny to just
What kind of cars he drive now?
Right now he has a BMW. No. He has a Benz, and then he has this truck that he needs to let go.
Oh, the work truck. That's the work truck.
That's
the work truck.
That's the one he like to hitch that boat to.
Yeah, the Benz is for the weekends.
Yeah, you gotta have that work.
Yeah, just pull the Benz out on the weekends or maybe Friday night run.
Friday, because he take my mom out every Friday.
You take your lady out in the Benz. You don't take
the Benz for the weekends.
Right. I don't understand the context of St. Louis. My parents don't go to like no jazz bar. No, they go to KJ's on Friday.
Hold on.
They York City on every Friday. Okay, having them a good time. A real good time. I was so happy KJ's raised the age and my mama stopped asking me to go.
How old do you have to be to get?
You gotta be 40 to get in there.
Now. Yeah, 40.
It's 40.
You gotta be 40 now. Because they said the young girls was coming up in there fighting for their mamas.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean fighting for their mom? Like
the mama and somebody would get into it, and then the daughter jump on the person the mama got into it.
Get my daughter to beat your ass.
I'm gonna say this though. Brenda will never call me to come help. She'll call me to bail out. My mother, she got them hands, and she done had them, and she gonna continue to have them. My mom gonna call me to tell me what happened. Like, she's not gonna call for help, for backup. She's gonna call to tell me how and this little young girl gonna tell me, talking about, gonna say to me. So I'll lay the ass out. That's I already know, because somebody got laid out. You laid somebody out. That's what she did.
Mm-hmm. And that's so now, but that's where they go every single Friday night. They go out dancing. Baby, you and KJ's twerking. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go on with the foolishness. That's why I couldn't believe they was at like a Stephanie Mills concert, because like for the way that they act like they're in their early 20s, I was like, that's not a little, the little R&B ladies, that ain't too much for y'all. No, and then once I learned Stephanie Mills was there, because there was a lot of people on the concert, I said, oh, that's why you was there. You had to go
yeah.
Look, Mother's Day was for him.
Yeah, like, I don't give a fuck about no damn Patty.
And what's crazy is I talked to them before the concert. Like, they were on their way to the concert when I talked to them. Y'all didn't tell me y'all had drawers in his pocket. Because you can't take a bag into no concert. So unless it's in like a clear purse, were they in his? I still have an abundance of questions. And Monday was like, I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm sorry I had to
you had to see that.
Yeah, Yeah, they just balled up in his pocket.
First off, says the man who posted it publicly. Posted it.
If you go to my daddy post, like on his page, you don't really see anything.
There's no other post. There's nothing.
He was in the moment.
Because
he clicked the button and clicked the globe. Now, sir.
There's nothing. Like, I did go to his page like that day, and I'm like, what else? Like, is this man full of shenanigans? Because I was all in, and there's nothing else there. This was the piece de resistance. Like, okay, I'm going because he's so proud of his work.
So proud
because he's so proud of his work.
And if that wouldn't have made it to the stage, he wouldn't have posted it.
I am proud of him doing it. I'm proud of everybody. I'm proud of your mom for helping him pick it out. I'm proud of Stephanie Mills for remembering the words to the song. I am proud of everybody involved in this because life has been hard and we need this. We need things like this.
Yeah, and that's why I shared it because why not? Why not? He had already posted it. It ain't like he had sent it personally.
Which is why I posted it. I said, look, Kyra posted it because he posted it publicly. So, right.
Now, mind you, his sister, who is saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost, is on Facebook. I said, what did your big sister say about this? And I ain't thinking about Benita. I said, oh, let me shut up.
I love that her name was Benita.
Not the deacon.
Actually, her name was Benita.
Girl, they got names. Them folks they either got a real regular name or a real like Hispanic name, but they just black.
The idea he said, "I'm sorry you had to see that." Like it was...
He got caught up in the moment.
Like I'd be on the Playgirl or something in the 80s, and it was like I saw you had to see my photo shoot. Like you put it up, sir.
Like, Dad, that was yesterday.
Dad, it was last night.
It was like it was some shit from 40 years ago that it came out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never thought that was gonna get out.
Oh man, my baby girl done saw me.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
It'd be kind of like with Freaknik, where those women tried to sue Freaknik.
Oh yeah,
overturned.
Yeah.
That's like your daddy be like, I didn't want you to see the Freaknik documentary. Daddy, that was yesterday.
Dad, that was last night. That was less than 24 hours.
I watched the Freaknik documentary like this far from the screen. I'm watching for either one of my parents at any point in time.
Oh,
the moment it was available, I'm like, okay, all right, let me make sure I don't see him. It's like, okay, all right, cool. I'm cool. I'm in the cool. Because my parents, a lot of people know my parents, but I look just like my parents. I know it's weird that I look like both of them. It just depends on who I'm standing next to. They don't look like.
No, it absolutely makes sense. Scott's son looked like his wife and Scott.
I was like, okay, now. All right. I was like, okay, cool. I had to call my mom and said, okay, you survived. You was not in documentary. And she cussed me out a little bit. Like, I wasn't down in the Freaknik and were you? We don't know. I don't know what you was doing because I was at my granny house. So what was you doing?
I love all of this. So
we was on a Tom Joyner cruise.
Maybe it is hard to raise these parents. I just, for those of you who are raising your parents, my heart goes out to you. It's so hard to raise them.
They the new teenagers. They teenagers now.
You give them everything you can. You try to teach them up. You try to train them up in the way that they should go. And next thing you know, they on the internet throwing their drawers.
Once they retired, they teenagers all over again.
Don't listen to nothing that you say. Ask your advice. Don't listen to nothing that you say. On them phones.
Hold on. Kyra, I forgot your dad is my dad's best friend from college. I was looking, I was like, man, that looked like Ron. And I kept saying, I was like, man, so I sent it to my auntie. She was like, that's Ron. I was like, that's your daddy best friend from college from SIU.
I knew my daddy before he went to the jailhouse. So, well, God bless it.
I knew him before then. Like, cause my dad used to take me over y'all crib back in the day.
So to our viewers out there, this is how small St. Louis is.
See, they play cousins. Didn't even know.
Literally how small St. Louis is.
He was just at my dad's funeral last year.
Okay.
I go to my dad's funeral. Your mom and your dad.
St. Louis is small.
This
And
is
you
how
remember
small St. Louis
I
is.
remember them going to Chicago for a funeral.
Yeah, that was my dad's funeral. Yep.
He didn't even have to ask what high school she went
Now all this stuff makes sense now, even more because I know.
to.
Because I sent it to my aunt and I just now, and she just hit me. She was like, "Yeah, that's Ron."
So then you know his lore, because that man is
Yes.
he is something else. He is, baby. Let me tell y'all something. He looked in his younger days like he was supposed to be a DeBarge.
He did 100%. She
He
ain't lying.
acted like it too. Like he thought he was like the East St. Louis DeBarge. The man is, you know, my daddy is a man of many, many lives. And it's so interesting now because like my daddy is about to be 69. I have a brother that's 54. Okay, y'all do the math.
Yeah.
A sister that's 55. Y'all do the math, okay? And so, but that man has lived many, many lives, okay?
I'm still on the first math problem. Your father is 69. And you have there's a child that is
54.
55 and 54.
Oh, 55.
I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
Okay, put the teen and teen pregnancy. And they had the baby back to back. But he's lived many, many lives. And it's so just funny now to just watch him be like an old man and he's sure of himself. And you know, he's got to live so many lives that he just knows who he is. And he knew he was gonna throw them jobs to Stephanie Mills. And
like everything in his life added up to that moment.
Everything. Because he's
everything that he had been through.
His whole life.
Everything he had been through.
My whole life for sure. So I'm happy for him. I hope she got him. I hope maybe even if she didn't get him, maybe, you know, maybe the social media post made it around to her because lots of people shared it after I shared it. He's like, oh, now you didn't have to share it to everybody. Yes, I did.
Yeah, you put it out there. Everybody gonna see it.
He posted it publicly.
I sent it to my cousins.
Like
he
needs to fully understand is that he started it. If it would have been just private to his Facebook friends, he'd have been fine. No one would have been able to share it like that. But no, sir, you posted it publicly and told everybody what was going on, that you took your wife to go see your other wife. And these was your good draws. You told us that. We didn't know. You told us.
And my mama confirmed that they were good draws. She did confirm they was nice. The elastic in the band was still nice and strong. That they weren't stretched out. They ain't had no holes in them. They
no holes in them.
I said you could at least went and bought that lady some silk draws if you was gonna throw them up there. You didn't throw your hands.
Well, I don't know. Does cotton flow better than with? I mean, like when you're throwing something, like the trajectory, like what type of fabric do you need to get the best trajectory onto the stage? These are the questions. These are the questions. These are the questions that people need to be asking. He should have done a couple of test runs, if you ask me.
He probably did. He probably
threw some in the yard off the deck. He probably threw some on the deck.
I guarantee you.
How much closer do you think I'm gonna get?
It's really wide, right? It's like an open flip. I guarantee you, he was on one side of the house throwing them draw like, nah, that ain't the right kind of throw. Because you look at and you think
he out there testing the wind. He's like, I was gonna be indoors.
Think about it. Because you gotta prepare for your left-handed throw. And I love my daddy. I do. He is such a character, and sometimes a caricature of himself. And I just be like, all right, you done that. My mama, once they got married, he grew his hair out. That's where that ponytail came from. He usually had braids to the back. I'm happy he didn't have them. Sometimes they be a little Pop Smoke style, but he's like, his mother was mixed, so like them braids be fuzzy.
They don't come out fast.
Said the braids be fuzzy.
Going to say, but the fact that she's like, but them braids be fuzzy. I love it here. I love it here. I love it here. I love it here. I love it here.
No common sense was had, but I'm happy that it brought y'all joy, gave y'all a good giggle. It gave lots of people a good giggle. And I did not laugh when I first saw it. I said that checks. I understand. I wasn't upset about said that tracks.
They're like that's on brand. This is
until other people got joy in it.
This is business as usual. This is on right.
It was just like if somebody told me my daddy woke up this morning and cussed. Absolutely. I know he did. I know what cuss word he said first. Like, so it was just like, all right, okay, Sonny, do your thing. All right, sir. I hope you, and I called him. I said, now why I get on this internet? And that's when he said, oh, I'm sorry, you had to see it. How was I gonna avoid it?
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen,
tell people about Dad's the Doulas real quick. Like,
I was gonna ask you about that.
Sure. I actually just got out of we're in our 6th cohort. I just got out of class.
So what is Dad's to Doulas?
Yeah.
What's a doula? What's a dad?
Yeah. What's a doula?
Who are you? Promote yourself. Have it like this.
Tell us what you got going.
Like, promote yourself.
For the people who don't know me, my name is Kyra Betts. I am the co-creator and course designer for a program called Dad's the Doulas. It gives Black men, specifically focused on Black expecting fathers, doula level education. A doula is a trained birth support person. So they're a non-medical professional that works in birth through advocacy, physical support, emotional, spiritual, whatever kind of support people need. And so we really are working to target Black maternal and infant mortality in this country. Black women we are 2 to 3, sometimes 4 times, depending on what state you're looking at, more likely to die from a pregnancy-related cause. We are up to 70 times more likely to experience maternal morbidity, which is just like some crazy reaction or cause. So like getting a trach or having to get a transfusion or something like that. And so working to get Black men and Black fathers engaged in maternal health solutions, because people act like Black daddies don't exist. And mine be throwing his draws, so y'all know they exist.
Where can people learn more about Dad's Doulas?
You can learn more. If you just Google Dad's Doulas, you can learn an abundance of information. If you just Google my name, you can learn an abundance of information. This is a nationwide project that we're working on. We've trained over 500 men, Black men in the United States, across 44 states and 5 different countries. We were on a Jennifer Hudson show last year, and just really working for a solution. So you can Google me, Google Dad's Doulas, or you can find us on the dearfathers.com website.
Yay.
All right, dope.
What if DOC never got into that car accident? What if Ice Cube didn't leave NWA? What if the Game never leaves G-Unit? What if Teddy Riley never moves to Virginia? What if we got that J. Cole and Kendrick album? What if the RZA would have never had that flood? How would the hip-hop world sound today? Welcome to Hip Hop What Is, the podcast where we dive into the biggest what could have beens in hip-hop history. From iconic album delays to game-changing partnerships that never happened, we reimagine the culture we love and explore its alternative paths. And you are now at Hip Hop What Is.
All right, welcome back. Shout out to Kyra for coming on, telling us a great, funny story to kick off our show. Man, yeah, that's it. It's a lot of other stuff that we talked about off of stage that I don't want to put nobody's other government name and the mother and stuff out there. But man, rest in peace though. Before we start out, to Rob Bass of DJ Easy Rock Bass, and and Clarence Carter as well, passed away since the last show. The other person, other member of DJ Easy Rock passed away, I think 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, during COVID, I think.
Yeah. So then Rob Bass passed away from cancer. And it's actually been pretty cool to see how many people really mess with him though. Like I thought that'd been one of them that we'd be kind of like, oh yeah, we talk about like people putting up videos for days of like, are like, yo, Rob Bass did this for me. You remember when Rob Bass opened up for New Edition and got everybody hyped, you know, things like that. And I was like, wow. But you gotta think his 2 songs were super happy songs.
They were.
And then I think, oh, well, go ahead.
What I was saying, so my oldest sister, you know, she's been saved since always, right? But like, I remember being in her car in like 88, 89 and her having that tape.
That was a big record.
And so like that's like a big memory of me with her, of like just being in the car, and like I'm like, oh, play that song, right? Because I couldn't listen to rap. And so, she's, I mean, again, this is clean, right? So it's like, all right, we're listening to It Takes Two, and I'm like, all right, so that's like one of the first rap songs that I learned was It Takes Two. Of like,
okay,
like, hey, keep playing, like, okay, like, and you just, again, I can't learn a song today to save my life, but then you play it a couple of times and you got it today. Maybe I can listen to it for 6 weeks. I'm not gonna learn the song, but everybody playing that song. Like, again, those two songs, like, they're the hits, but like, it's that visceral reaction you have to hearing it. Like, as soon as you hear I Want to Rock Right Now, like, you ready. Like,
that beat is just timeless.
The beat is timeless. Like,
that's then came back on you with Joy and Pain, right? It's the
second thing. Pump it up, and like back when niggas used to dance.
We party into some sad shit.
Right.
My grandma just died, but fuck it, we partying.
And like that's
my grandma died.
Wipe that frown off your face and get on this dance floor.
That's it. I mean, those songs are like, I mean, you could play them in the club at any time, and you good.
That was the cool version you could play. You could pop that tape in at the family reunion. You'd be like, this ain't no Frankie Beverly, but hold on, Unc. It's cool, though.
It's cool. Ain't no, I don't want all that cussing. Ain't no cussing, Grandma.
Ain't gonna be no cuss words.
Ain't no cuss words.
It's clean.
Ain't no cuss words. Like, okay, we can get with this. So, yeah, it's, there's a group that I'm in, one of the music groups I'm in, and there was a white guy that like so somebody posted the first line of the verse or I Want to Rock Right Now. So then everybody's going in and posting, but me and this white guy like going back and forth, older white guy, and we end up finishing out the verse. And I said, I think we just proved that it does indeed take two.
Right. Hold on, we got straight off the presses. Hold on, we got emergency news, breaking news. En Vogue has decided to go on tour by themselves now without
TLC. And Salt and Pepper, I'm going down there with them.
They just go by themselves now. They just announced it. It just popped up.
Damn. I was more happy for Salt and Pepper though.
The tour is called The Funky Divas Are on Tour. That's the name of the tour.
And guess who ain't there? Dawn.
Dawn ain't there. No. Only 3. And Rona. No Rona either.
That's old girl from Jamie Foxx. Yeah, she ain't fucking.
So sorry about the break into that.
No, that is, I love it.
They have decided that everybody else bullshitting. They finna go on tour still. Somebody needs some money.
I thought Salt and Pepper was good though. I don't know. I mean, I knew they didn't own none of their shit, but I thought they was good for touring. I thought, after the Hall of Fame and all that. Guess not. Spin the rail. Let me go get these DJ gigs.
So I'm looking here in the comments. Some people are saying that they still on tour with them, but they're promoting it as their own tour. I'm confused.
They headlining. That's what it is.
Like that. Like literally, I'm actually trying to find anything.
Here's the post. I'm gonna put it in here, and y'all can click on it. I'm putting in the chat.
I'm gonna figure it out.
En Vogue be like, fuck all that shit. We headlining.
And if y'all want to show up in these cities,
we gonna be here at this time.
Yeah, but we going on last.
We going on. That's the link right there. I just saw it. So,
all right. Let me see here. What they talking about? Who said it?
I mean, it's got St. Louis on here too. They got a full city tour on here.
When was the tour? In the fall?
So the Ice Cream Convo posted this yesterday, and then somebody said, are they still doing that tour with Salt and Pepper and T.L. Coon? So the TLC like,
TL Coon.
That's what it says.
Hey,
someone else's comment on Facebook. I did not say it. I'm just repeating what I'm reading under Ice Cream Combos. You can find it yourself on Facebook under Ice Cream Combos and find the link to the thing. I don't know. This is interesting.
Now I gotta look. Let me see.
This is interesting. I don't know. So keep talking, and I'll keep clicking in the background.
Yeah, but like it was, and to me, considering we got En Vogue is definitely you can buy their tickets for their tour for whatever they do. Because I'm looking right now, and it just says En Vogue tour on Ticketmaster. And it's iconic. Was that the name of the original tour?
That's what it looks like. It's iconic.
Tour.
Like, I think It's Iconic was the whole tour. It's Iconic was the original tour name.
Okay, so En Vogue got some dates without them though. Look like because it shows some spots that don't have them with Salt and Pepper and TLC. That's early, unless they just already had them booked. I'm wondering. Because they got the first 2 cities they have on Ticketmaster. One is look like it's a concert series. Okay, so maybe this tour is still going on then. Maybe I'm misrepresenting.
En Vogue just wanted to make sure y'all know that they was headlining.
Maybe because they threw me off. Like what?
They said, just so you know, we got our shit together. We're good. The 3 of us, we gonna be there. That's all we know. They were like, that's all we know. We don't know nothing else.
So I guess it's still happening, y'all. Sorry about that, but it looked pretty because it looked like it was their tour. Like they put a picture up of just them.
Yeah, especially after all the chili stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, Clarence Carter. When did y'all start listening to Clarence Carter when y'all weren't supposed to? I mean, what age were you?
When stroking when struck the video.
Yeah, that's it. Like that's how. I mean, it was a commercial. It was because whatever CD collection had him on there, and
it was the
blues,
the blues one. With ZZ Hill on there.
The one that got now who's making love to your old.
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah.
It's like Backyard. Hold on.
Yeah, I know.
Who's making love? So I'm in a phone booth, baby.
Oh, damn, you remember the whole commercial.
Like I'm sitting here, like it's little pieces of it are coming back, little stuff that's like with
Down Home Blues.
Down Home Blues.
Down Home Blues. It was like you back then, young people, they would get you to buy like 4 or 5 records. They would send you the new one. They'd be like, and if you buy the first 2, we're gonna send you the Lattimore's new live album.
These were mixtapes for old people.
That's exactly what it was. It was this one. There's a
that gospel one.
Gospel. That's up on
the mountain.
Oh yeah, the gospel one. There, the one. No, my brother.
Oh, you must get your own.
I actually bought somebody that. And
that was the Now Jams, the Wild Jams before Wild Jams.
Yep, exactly. Yep. Back when they just had like rock jams. Speaking of rock jams,
Volume 8.
Speaking of rock jams.
All right, go ahead. Go into. I'll try to hop in a second. Wait, go ahead. This is the missing. Go ahead. Did you explain to people? Go ahead.
America debuted in 1776. So this is 250th year anniversary. 250th anniversary of America's debut. And as such, there's going to be a celebration. So there was, for the bicentennial, there was a big celebration in 1976. I mean, so it's not abnormal to do this, but the current administration is calling it the Freedom 250 event. And again, there's nothing wrong with having a celebration. It's expected to have a celebration. However, we all know that this is going not to be a nonpartisan event. This is going to be a MAGA Republican event. Yesterday, they announced who was going to be who the performers were going to be, right? They created a flyer, posted it on their Twitter account. They announced Martina McBride, Young MC, CNC Music Factory, Vanilla Ice, Morris Day, Flo Rida, Bret Michaels, The Commodores, Milli Vanilli, and many more. So we don't know who the many more are at all. And so the flyer drops yesterday. I'm like, you got to be shitting me. Like this, I try to stay out them folks' business, but what the hell is this? This is again, this is like Rock Jams volume 2036 of like just random songs, but apparently it's supposed to be like a salute to the 90s. And which, okay, fine.
You have number 90s acts except for the Commodores.
All right.
People that are watching on video, for video, sorry, audio people, I'm gonna put the poster up. Keep talking for we can have a visual for you.
Yeah. So
the flyer they drop.
So the flyer comes out again, it gets posted online, and the world is like, what fresh hell is this? Because if nothing, it's not even the fact that y'all got performers, right? Fine, people are gonna perform. This lineup is insane. It's like again, I get that it's dedicated to the 90s, but it's the most random list of people. Like they just went through they Googled who was popular in the 90s. Like, because I refuse to believe that they were sitting there and like, hey, I have not busted a move in a long time.
And it's all early 90s.
You know, we need Young MC. We need some Young MC. Like, it's very early. And then someone said, who do the kids like these days? Flo Rida. The kids like Flo Rida. That's that. And the Commodores, somebody just likes one of the songs by the Commodores and was like, I would like to hear this song. And so they threw it in there. But
and also I looked into it, Stacey. I believe there's only one original Commodore in this Commodore's version.
So
let's say who's singing all Lionel Richie parts.
He been gone.
So here we go.
He been gone since 81. I believe 80.
Immediately, artists that were listed to be performing started posting on social media to share whether or not they would be participating or not. Morris Day said, contrary to rumor, and it's like, wait a minute, rumor? I feel like this is a rumor. Like a whole flyer was made and a press release was sent out. So rumor is stretching, but okay. But essentially it's a no for him. He's not going to do it. Young MC said, yeah, nah, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Nah, baby, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Today, Millie or Vanilli, I'm not sure which one. One of them also came out with a statement and said, not doing it. It's not gonna happen. I won't be there. So yeah, he said the original real vocalist, the original / real vocalist of Milli Vanilli. This is funny. Jody Rocco, Linda Rocco, Brad Howell, John Davis, and Charles Shaw will not be performing their hits live at the Great American State Fair. Others using the name Milli Vanilli may appear on the advertisement. Should be considered a tribute band with no association vocally or musically to our sound or songs. So they said, look, we know it ain't just, oh boy. Like, it's like, look, everybody who's involved with Milli Vanilli, we're out. Martina McBride, country singer, she said that, she posted on social media and said, she wanted to clear the air. She said, I will not be performing at the Great American State Fair on June 25th. She said that the singer thought that the show was presented as an opportunity to perform as a nonpartisan event, but the show turned out to be misleading.
This is exactly what your point of what I think that's been happening with a lot of these artists and accidentally perform or like getting Trump contracts. I think they just hired their general agent and being like, hey, you want to do this? We're going to give you 50 grand. And then somebody saying, yeah. And then they find out what the event is after the fact.
Yeah, they just took the check.
Yep.
William King of the Commodores confirmed to Rolling Stone over the phone that the band would not be performing at the event. He said, our music has always been our voice, and we choose not to publicly affiliate with any single political party. We support the betterment of all Americans. Now, CNC Music Factory,
Freedom,
the light-skinned dude.
Now, there's an issue going on with CNC Music Factory, but I'm gonna let you finish that. Then I'll tell you how fucked up Freedom Williams is. But keep going.
So this, the short version is that he said, yeah, I'm still gonna be there.
Because he's being sued right now by the real CNC Music Factory, which is the producers. He just trademarked the name because they're fighting over if he should be CNC Music Factory featuring Freedom Williams or he can use the CNC Music Factory. That's why they're all recording.
Is
it.
that the chick that was suing them back in the day that wasn't getting paid?
That was CNC Music Factory got sued by them, not him.
Okay, all right. 'Cause I remember somebody was
Wash. You talking about Martha Wash?
Yeah. Okay.
So even crazier. So the main producer in there is the song "One Sweet Day's About," the one that died of AIDS.
Okay.
He was real close to Mariah Carey, and that's how the song "One Sweet Day" came about. So it's only one. There's only one C left in CNC Music Factory right now. But they're producers though. They produce a whole bunch of stuff for years behind the scenes. He's fighting over Freedom Williams, and then Freedom Williams be telling people that it's the real CNC Music Factory when he go out the country. So like, there's a whole like documentary thing online I watched about it, where basically Freedom will go to Brazil and say it's because the girl that's in the group that was singing is Zelma something. Zelma.
I always remember. I just remember Zelma, but I know what her.
Freedom is the dude with the ponytail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he'll market saying that it's the full CNC Music Factory, which is the I'm finna look up the members for
Zelma Davis.
Zelma Davis.
CNC Music Factory, man. That was the most dancingest shit. All they did was just dance.
Listen,
like,
in the early 90s, we was some dancing ass niggas.
We was some dancing motherfuckers.
We was some dancing motherfuckers in the early 90s.
He would advertise that David Cole would be there and Zelma Davis would be there too. And then he would even sometimes put Martha Wash on there, but he had to stop doing that because Martha Wash is very litigious. If you do your Googles and your research, she's a very litigious woman. But he's just been doing fuck stuff. So I'm not surprised he's still on there because he seemed like he need the bread or whatnot. Because it's not his group. CNC Music Factory is the production group. And then they would feature different artists on songs and different albums. That's why you never heard Freedom on another album, because they wanted to feature different artists on every different other project and different sounds. So so Freedom been out here, doing his own thing, going forward. But it's a lot of lawsuit stuff going on with them, and it's still like in court and stuff now that I saw online or whatnot. So. But is Brett Michaels going? Is Brett Michaels going there, right?
The people who are left are C from CNC Music Factory, Vanilla Ice,
Freedom Williams,
Vanilla Ice, Flo Rida, and Brett Michaels. That's who's left.
Who jumps in?
And the many more.
Does Kid Rock come into this?
My question is, why wasn't? Well, I guess if they're trying to just only do the 90s, but again, how the fuck did Flo Rida get in there? But fine. Why wasn't Kid Rock already on the roster?
Yeah.
Right? So I assume he'll be there in some capacity. It's doing something or whatever.
Maybe he's gonna be a special guest. Maybe he's gonna be the special guest.
Yeah, but I feel like for this specific event, maybe Kid Rock feels that he's a headliner.
Mm-hmm.
And doesn't have to do that. I don't know. But I'm just waiting at this point. Like I'm waiting on Flo Rida to drop out. Like out of everybody who's left.
But I'm gonna go back to your original comment, Stacey. When you first saw the original thing, you said you wasn't mad at nobody that needed to get on there and do this from this list, right?
What I said was who created this damn list, and I said this is what did I say? That it just looks like they just were. None of these people had anything to lose. That's what I said. Nobody had anything to lose.
And that's my point. What does Flo Rida have to lose? Is anybody going to not support?
I'd be more surprised if he drops out. I feel like this is his crowd.
And so I think that's the whole hard part of it, right? Is that the stage alone, right? So ideally, you get to perform for the nation's 250th anniversary, right? For the White House. So on paper, that alone, you're like, yeah, I would love to do that. Then there's the underlying part of it. And while you can feel like my music is for everybody, or to Martina McBride, what she said was that like, I make music for everybody and I don't want anyone to feel alienated because I did this thing. And that's what it boils down to is like, yeah, like, you may be like, I can't control who listens to what I make. I have no control over that. But at the same time, I also don't have to perform in certain spaces to a specific set of people because I don't want to alienate the rest of my, or I don't believe in what you believe in, and I don't want to alienate the rest of my my fan base. And again, whether now Flo Rida, his fan base is the those people in the club folks, so them niggas don't vote anyway. So I don't know. I like I said, I would. My assumption of him it being him is just because of status wise. So while people may be like, fuck Flo Rida, like the nigga makes money. He's had some hits, he's made some money. So there is something to possibly lose, but I don't know. But yeah, Vanilla Ice ain't got shit to lose. He wasn't doing shit no way. And Bret Michaels, yeah, so none of them have shit to lose at all. Yeah. Their fan bases they're fine within their fan base. They'll be okay.
Yeah, MAGA is their fan base.
Right, MAGA. Like I said, yes, I have Vanilla Ice's first tape. I'm okay with him doing this. It won't change the way that I feel about him today. If Vanilla Ice performs.
Yeah, I had the first Vanilla Ice tape. Yeah.
Right, you had to have it.
Was it Cold as Ice, or was that the movie?
No,
not the movie. The one when he got the suit on the front.
Yeah, but what was the name of the album? Was it what?
Cold as Ice? What? To the Max.
To the Max.
To the Max. Wasn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you had to have Vanilla Ice's tape.
I had the Ninja Rap. I
the one from Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Ninja Rap was like, for me, that's when he was solidified. I'm like, oh,
like he's an established artist now.
Yes,
he on.
All right, so yeah, he already had the first album, but then he with the Turtles. This is unstoppable. And then, well, you live and you learn.
No, then he tried to go gangster. Remember that Roll 'em Up, that song he was smoking, Roll 'em Up.
Yeah, you
was that movie with the motorcycle?
No, that's too cold as ice.
Okay.
That's that movie. No, when he got dreads for a second, and he was roll up the Hootie Max, roll 'em up.
The Hootie Max.
Like I said, yeah, I was like 9-10 years old. Like I said, he was with the Turtles.
He was with the Turtles. Yeah. That put him over.
That put you, bro.
They just threw him. We had Hammer, and they just threw this white boy in the mix, man. We had Hammer already.
We didn't have Hammer. Well, we have Hammer and Adams. They do what they want to do, say what they want. We gave him Adams.
Adams Family.
Yeah. So.
And you had him on the Street Fighter soundtrack too with Dion too.
Yeah, straight to my feet.
I'm set.
I shared it in the
you posted
group the other day.
And I'm sitting there, I'm watching. I'm like, look at grown man, because I've never seen it that clear. Like,
it was the clearest you ever seen.
The clearest one I've ever seen. Like the ones that were on the way it's always been on YouTube is like looked like it was like somebody uploaded it from the box from a VHS. Yeah. So like
a grainy look.
That look clear. I got the dudes in the background, bald headed with a Lokes on, looking like 4 different R. Kellys or Aaron Halls in the background.
I was thinking that was Aaron Halls.
Same aesthetic.
Yeah.
Like I said, that group, they're from St. Louis.
Yeah, I remember that because he signed. Yeah, because he signed them. They were signed to Hammer's label, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But I love this Hammer's all this Hammer love that's coming out too though. Him getting these commercials, stuff like that. I like that.
But you know that commercial, that was the commercial Master P turned down.
The one that he's got now?
The commercial where he dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the commercial Master P turned down.
What was they supposed to do with Master P in that? Or they just changed up the whole concept?
Yeah, when they was like they wanted to put a rapper. It was like a Geico. Was it like an insurance commercial? Yeah. Yeah, I think they said they wound up going with Hammer. But the Hammer makes more sense anyway.
That's what I'm saying, though. You're doing like an insurance thing for like home.
Yeah, like I don't know what Master P was just gonna do, like make them say something.
Coming through with a tank, but then that's the general.
Yeah. That's what we need to go with is the general.
Right, I was like, that's what you need to go with.
Yeah, go holler at Shaq.
Go to the general and save some time.
All right, so it's mentioned to someone else that they weren't from St. Louis, but they lived in St. Louis until they passed. Dennis Edwards of the Temptations, the second iteration of the Temptations, after they let go of David Ruffin. Dennis Edwards became the lead singer of the Temptations, and he went solo. He had one of the biggest hits of the 80s with Sadia Garrett. Sadia Garrett also was she in the Mary Jane Girls too, I think
so.
Yeah, that sounds right. If it's not Mary Jane, there's a group that she was in.
Yeah, she was in a group too, though.
I mean, she was in a group, but I think you're right with the Mary Jane Girls.
Because they were on Motown, weren't they?
No, they were on whatever label. That was Rick James. Well, it might have been Motown.
He was with Motown, wasn't he?
Yeah. You know, Sadia was not in the Mary Jane Girls, but she sung a lot of background stuff for Mike, and she's on all that stuff on the Bad album. She's on stuff from oh man, I'm tripping from Mike's first album. I cannot think right now.
Off the Wall,
Thriller. A lot of background stuff on a lot of different people's songs. But anyway, 1984, Don't Look Any Further comes out. Now we're gonna play a clip here, and she's discussing Dennis Edwards. It was a little bit part early, and I don't know if I remember this clip does though. Originally supposed to be a duet with Patti LaBelle. She was just on the demo originally. Sadia was just on the original. But she discusses some of the stuff there because Dion Cole's a fool in this, but it's a cool story about that time when that music video was being made.
Good question, be honest. When you all was shooting that video,
in the basement of Motown, and I think it cost $11.57.
Don't go
at the
any
time.
further.
Yeah.
Now, was he on cocaine?
He was on something. I don't know.
Because his mouth kept moving.
And the producer was like, or the director, she said, "Can you put your gum here?" He said, "I ain't got no gum. I ain't got no gum." Insane.
All these years, I was sitting there going, he on coke.
I don't know what he was on, but he was
Because
not.
he had never had no gum in his mouth, but I thought he had gum at first, and then I was like, no.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, that's so...
All right, so
yeah, I always
He didn't have no gum.
I ain't got no gum.
now they might have we love not Patti LaBelle. It's gonna be Shaka Khan. It wasn't with Patti LaBelle. It's gonna be Shaka Khan. That was supposed to be on there with him originally. She just sang on a demo. Now that set would have been a lot differently if Shaka Khan and him did that song together.
Oh yeah.
Now
there's been a lot of screaming.
no, I'm just wondering if the video would ever got made. Let's keep it real, y'all.
This is back when the coke was pure, baby.
84? 84?
In the basement of Motown?
We're talking about Shaka Khan 84, Dennis Edwards 84.
Oh shit!
Pure coke, like Stacey said, with pure coke.
Motown basement?
In LA?
Yeah, well, this ain't Detroit.
Y'all. They
Yeah, we in LA.
That is hilarious.
They had just came from the Motown 25.
Don't look no further, indeed. That is funny.
I mean,
you know, Marvin came through to get a bump.
that's what I'm saying. This song may have never blown up.
That is funny. That is so funny. That is very, very funny.
And it's considered one of the top 10 most sampled songs of all time.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, you think? I mean, in 1 year, we had Junior Mafia use it for a remix, and then Tupac making this song all in 1 year,
all in the summer.
Yeah, the summer.
All in one summer.
Hey, Pac was an asshole for that. Like, oh, you gonna do a remix to get money on that? Let me take that.
His shit was way bigger.
That part. Yeah,
but that album was fun. And Dion Cole's like, I knew it. Like, it was like a childhood memory. He was like, man, I knew it.
Like at that time, like I know he saw the video. He was like, that nigga on that shit.
I can't prove it.
I can't prove it.
Wait, why is his lips moving?
like to learn that he did not have gum in his mouth.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Notoriously.
That's crazy.
Yeah, big time drug problem, man.
Yeah.
So Rock just been popping up in my feed, y'all, and it's only been the serious episodes.
Yeah, with Clifton Powell.
I don't know what it is or who's doing it.
If that Clifton Powell episode show up one more damn time on my feed,
look, and I'm on because a shout out to everybody that loves our Rock clip that we talk about Rock and how much he was a great dad, even though he wasn't fully a dad, but he was a neighborhood dad. But these, I don't think we was ready for Rock, and I don't think we could even take Rock now. Like a serious show that has comedic element. I mean, a comedy show with serious. I mean, like
they tried with Bernie Mac, kind of, but it just didn't get as serious though.
No, but I'm talking. But like, I'm gonna play this clip. This scene here. I got a couple of them. I'm gonna play this scene here.
You boys are not here selling Girl Scout cookies.
Andre, you really shouldn't be trying to tell jokes. Because you ain't no funny man.
William Law, I ain't got no beef with you, man. So why don't you stay out of this?
No. You sell drugs to babies, and I don't like that. Now, I'm down with the Emerson campaign. You mess with Rock, you mess with me, and all my people.
You're also messing with me. You know you don't want no parts of that. Let me tell you something right now, Dre. Something finna change in this community right now, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever step to me like that, Ronnie.
Hold on, Mr. Paxton.
Man.
Let's not get violent amongst ourselves. My brother, you need to understand that the Nation of Islam completely supports Brother Emerson's campaign. And we're as determined as Brother Paxton and Brother Long. With the help of Allah, we will get the drugs out of this neighborhood. Beginning to get the point, Andre?
Now get this straight, Andre. People here represent every segment of the community. We want you to stop making threats against Rock's campaign. Just back off.
Let me explain something to you, Joey. I'm a businessman, you understand? And I don't like when people cut into my business. Well, maybe it's about time for you to find yourself a new business.
Straight like that.
Yeah, I hear y'all.
Mm-hmm.
End of discussion.
All right, Long. He heard us. He heard you.
All right. Like,
Tone Loc gonna be a gangster in whatever role he play, man.
It's the voice. He can't be. That's where he is.
So for people, just give people back that may not have seen Rock or heard Rock. This was like a Who Shot JR thing. They kind of did on Rock, where they was showing someone and Who Shot Andre was the whole thing for like 3 or 4 episodes within the Rock TV series or whatnot. Was this did they start doing? Was this around the time they started doing the live ones, the Rock Live too?
I can't remember because
was
Rock 1 season or 2?
No, Rock was 3 seasons.
It was 3 seasons.
Three.
Yeah, 3. But I have not watched Rock, like with the exception of seeing it on Facebook all the time now. I've not watched Rock since it went off the air.
Oh man, it used to come on like TV One and stuff, like in the mornings and stuff for a while.
Yeah, that in South Central.
You know I don't be up in the morning. You sound dumb saying that. You know I don't.
Actually, go to sleep in the morning.
I know. I'm just thinking. Me and Scott got kids. We gotta get up for school and stuff. Yeah, we watching Rock. Just saying, but it was man. That show was like real. It was funny and like serious at the same time, man.
To me, it was more serious than funny.
Man, it used to be funny to see.
I think
that little kick thing he do when he get upset, when he be like,
yeah. That the only funny thing, like he'll get mad at his brother, his wife, or his dad.
Yeah.
or the little, because if they adopt the little girl, was it
Alexis Fields?
Alexis Fields, yeah.
Remember that was when Heavy D was his daughter when he shot Andre. He had to go to jail.
That's right.
But remember Jamie Foxx is on there the first season.
Yeah, was he like the little neighborhood
Crazy Joe?
Look funny, yeah. Yeah, Rock was cool. Rock was cool.
I'm talking about like how like they were tackling real issues. They was tackling like the election. They was doing like AIDS. We talking about like
teenage pregnancy.
Like they were doing a lot, man. Like it felt like maybe it just felt I don't know, man. It just felt different during that time. In black sitcoms in general, South Central was a comedy that that talk about being in the hood for real.
At the co-op, Fox was having them they had the serious black shows.
They had some black shows, man. I mean, arguably they probably had the best set of black shows.
Yeah, well,
more than
Martin, Living Single, New York Undercover, South Central,
Rock, Living Color.
Yeah, Living Color. What else?
I mean, we in this series we probably forgetting that they tried to put on with black folks and just didn't work out and wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the ones that didn't make it. Sinbad.
Sinbad.
You remember his last only one season?
Yep. Was the Gregory Hines show on there too, or was that on?
He was on. He was on CBS.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was him and the little dude from Soul Food, wasn't it? That was his son. Yeah.
Hold on, let me see. So they had Living Single. The PJs is another one.
PJs, yeah. Eddie Murphy got a little.
Bernie Mac was on there. I forgot Bernie Mac was on Fox technically.
Bernie Mac was probably the last.
Yeah, 5.
That might have been the last black show on Fox.
Like it was
because
Everybody Hates Chris was WB.
Well, then everything ended up going to WB, or now everything's just going to Netflix or just other. Nothing's on network TV. Everything is on a cable channel or streaming somewhere. So what's this show that Cedric the Entertainer was on? The Neighbors.
Yep.
Yeah, that just ended.
Yeah, so that comes on some channel that
might be on Peacock.
It's on CBS.
Yeah,
but then it comes on Paramount Plus, like that you can stream.
I mean, yeah, that's what I meant.
Like, so yeah, to that point, I didn't know that show had been on for a couple of seasons.
Oh, it got a run.
I didn't even know. Like, I think one day, I randomly saw it, and I was like, "What the hell is?" It was like on late or something. Like, what is this? And I just moved on, and then kind of found out, like, oh, this was a whole thing.
Yeah, it was supposed to get a spinoff, but I think the spinoff wound up getting canceled. Like when Damon Wayans and his son's show got canceled.
Oh yeah.
Like a couple years ago.
That was a cool show, wasn't?
Yeah. But it wasn't the ratings. It was something with the, with the politics and, it wasn't even the right because it was getting good ratings.
Yeah, so it was just some
politics. Yeah.
It's always some shit.
But yeah, but I love The Rock, man. Y'all got to go back and revisit Rock, man.
I can definitely go back and revisit. I'm not against that at all. There was a good show.
Like it was like so. I've been watching online on like I'll send y'all a link to somebody. They got a playlist with all of them. You just go through it in a row. So I just be working and have the other computer over here going and watching it. That's just like they had like 3 or 4 episodes. It's like who's JR? Like who shot JR about who shot Andre? And Andre won't tell nobody because he a street dude. I ain't telling you, Rock, because that's street code. And this is the beginning of the origin story of Clifton Powell as well, people, with the Rock. When we started, it took Clifton Powell probably 10 years, I think, to actually get his career back. Not career back, but we didn't look at him as a villain in the movie. I think Friday After Next actually is the thing.
Oh, when he was Pinky?
Yes. I think if he would have never had that, he would have been typecasted for real.
Yeah.
Because everything he's in, he's a villain. But previously before Friday After Next.
He's Chauncey.
He's in Dead Presidents is the
pimp. Knock my man's down the step with all the food.
Yeah. Cuddy. His name was Cuddy. That was his name, Cuddy. Cuddy been taking care of your kids.
He did that, and he started.
What was that movie when he was like he was running the female prison, and he was like the warden.
Civil Brand.
Yeah.
Didn't he start doing gospel plays?
Yeah, he done did a little bit of everything.
Everything. Yeah. Oh dang, I forgot. He played Shireen's brother in House Party.
Yep. Yeah, it was the one on the phone. He was the one on the phone in the kitchen.
Yep. I'm looking at his cast up here. Yeah, he was a villain that Caught Up.
I'm trying to think. He was what was that movie with Morris Chestnut and he played the dad and he got back with Jennifer Lewis. And Tatiana Ali was the little sister.
Yeah, the brothers.
Yeah, he telling the little dude, get off my daughter's car. Yep. And he bought her the car for her birthday.
He was sitting there cheating on our national treasure, Miss Jennifer Lewis. With a young thing too.
Yeah,
he was a villain in a lot of movies, man, for a while.
Yeah.
Some people really do get typecast. Like no matter what movie you're in, whether you're the villain some type of way, whether you the full villain of the movie, like the whole movie is about you being the villain, or you just a ain't shit nigga some kind of way in the background.
I think the only movie beside him being Pinky, I think it was a movie where he played a preacher where he wasn't a villain.
I definitely feel like he's been a preacher.
Yeah, but he was just a preacher. He was just a regular preacher.
I absolutely believe he's been a preacher.
Clifton Powell, you talking about?
Clifton Powell, yeah.
Yeah, he was in the movie The Gospel with and Idris Elba. It was a guy, and he was the pastor in that movie. Bishop Fred Taylor was his name in there. It was a Christian drama. Funnily directed by Rob Hardy, who did Stomp the Yard. I didn't realize he directed this. Okay. All right, let's we continue on. Complex magazine dropped their top 100 New York rappers.
Yeah, I just saw that list.
I'm gonna run through some of them here, some of the highlights here of the ones that would probably interest people the most. You all can go look at it up online, but I'm gonna highlight some of them that you like scratching your head a little bit. Pop Smoke is that number 27. Let's see who else popped up. A Boogie with the Hoodie is 49.
What is that?
A Boogie with the Hoodie. He's got that. He's popular with the younger cats, but
just leave it at that.
He with the younger
got the song what you call it that was big, man. Around the time my daughter was born.
He's probably for the 30 and under.
That black drowning. I'm drowning.
Yeah,
that's the song that you would may know you have heard as an older person, Stacey. You ain't heard nothing else from him.
Yeah.
Then you have Cardi B is at 25. This is best New York rappers of all time. Okay.
Yeah, she's at 25. Where's MC Light at? Tell me right now.
37.
Say it.
37.
37. And Cardi B.
Kim and Foxy.
Foxy's 33.
Where's Kim?
Kim is 12. There's a lot of people here. I'm like, yo.
So I'm guessing Nicki probably top 5 or top 10.
Nicki's 7.
7.
I can't talk to New York people about rap.
Why do you say that?
It's the different eras.
It's it is a New York over everything thing, and it really is yes, we know where hip hop and rap started. We know, but it has gone across the world. You've got to move forward, right? Y'all do not own it, and sometimes when you talk to people from the New York East Coast anyway, like about rap, like they discount so much other shit, and it's like the people that they put up. There's a pedestal, like there's a top 5 that they have in their head, and that's just where it is. And no one's going to get in that top 5. And so with this, it's crazy to throw Nicki at 7. I mean, so what you got Nicki at 7, you got Kim at 12. You put MC Light at 37.
You put Pop Smoke over her. Pop Smoke.
MC Light at 37.
Pop Smoke is at 27, y'all. That is.
And they have Fab at like 43.
Yeah, Fab is 43. Big Daddy Kane is 19. Slick Rick is 20.
Where's Heavy D?
Not on there.
No. Throw this list out.
No money for money earning, mind burning. I mean, no love for them. So the Kool Moe Dee is 39. Like, so again, so we can argue about where old school rap fits into this, right? Like just because they're older artists doesn't mean they are to be top 10. We can agree.
Yeah, but Pop Smoke is not. Come on, man. Like, it's Pop Smoke, man. He is 27. They treat him like he Tupac.
That's what I'm saying.
Biggie.
That's what I'm saying. 27 is high, man. But of New York's all-time rappers, he's 27.
At least Biggie had 2 albums.
Right. I don't know one Pop Smoke song. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I remember when I got his buzz right when he died.
Right.
Like, that's when I started hearing about him, and then he died.
For you to be 27 of all time. New York has the most rappers because they started off early, like Stacey said. Like, where you don't have no Talib Kweli on here. I mean, what Pop Smoke at 27?
Damn.
And they lucky they ain't trying to pull Jersey into this, because then a lot of these niggas get knocked off of here. Because you got
it's almost like they'd have done. Remember, they should have went by borough. Damn near. Like,
yeah.
Did the top 20 from each borough and just all the 5 boroughs. That makes sense.
Something like that. Yeah. Top 20 from each borough. Do something like that. And because it does become they from here, they were Bronx, Harlem, blah, blah, blah. But this is just silly. Like, it ain't even about agreeing with like who's the number one. It's like it's the list overall.
Yeah.
Where's LL on the list?
5. Actually the top 5 is that's interchangeable. I can get. I'm fine.
Solid.
The top 5 is
Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie.
Jay-Z, yeah, Biggie, Nas, Rakim, and LL.
Yeah, that's solid.
Like, so it's like
50 Cent at 6 is wild though too.
That's extremely wild.
50 at 6.
50 at 6 is wild. That's exactly where it starts getting messed up. Is at 6.
And they probably got Ja probably in the 40s.
Yep.
Ja's 36.
No, 30.
So 6 is 50, 7 is Nicki, 8 is DMX, 9 is Busta, 10 is KRS-One.
Yeah.
So your top 10 is questionable.
Yeah.
So now with your top 10, now we got some questions which are just your top 10. And then it starts getting worse and worse as you go along.
Damn, Jada ain't even top. Jada Kiss ain't even top 10.
Jada 16.
16.
Boy, they let 50. Boy, people be letting 50 breathe off that one album. Boy,
where is Mace? Is he even on there?
I don't think so.
They don't let him live with the
Mace
one
is
album.
28. Right underneath Pop Smoke. He is right underneath Pop Smoke and right above Big L. He's in the middle.
He in the middle between two dead guys.
Between Pop Smoke and Big L. Yeah. It's just, again, like, you can just go through the list and just pick out people who just don't belong on the list at all.
No, DMX wasn't top 10.
He's number 8.
He's number 8. Okay, I was like, DMX should be top.
How is he not above 50 Cent?
Like I said,
yeah.
I said your top 10. Once you throw in 50 at 6, it's like, well, wait a minute.
Exactly. That's where you start.
It's like, well, whoa, hold on. Because again, the top 5, you can debate the order.
Yeah, where do they rank Run DMC, or do they rank groups, or they just rank individuals?
Run is 23.
Oh, DMC ain't even on there.
Nope.
Run is 23. And
what about Curtis? What about Curtis Blow? Curtis Blow ain't on there, is he?
No. He's not on there. But I mean, Coogee Rap is on there, so like it's
the Big Daddy Kane.
Melly Mel is on there. Kumo D. Biz Markie is on there at 47. He's above Lloyd Banks, but below Styles P. But what's the criteria? I always say that's always my question: is what's your criteria for what makes you what's best? Like, and people say, some people be like, well, it ain't sales, and then will argue sales. is their justification why their person is top. He sold more than I thought. It wasn't about sales.
You have the biggest record of all time.
Is it like so? It's always about what's the criteria. But like I said, the top 5, I think people can debate the order, but it's solid, or maybe something might get interchangeable. But 6 through 10 is where it's like, well, wait. Like I said, then it goes downhill from there.
Yeah, these lists. I mean, they're always trash, man.
I feel like Complex. This is a distraction.
Just to do shit.
It's a distraction. I feel like Complex is trolling us at this point. It's a distraction.
Them and Billboard be doing that shit. Billboard too.
Yeah, Billboard. Yeah, they lost me.
Usually though, with Billboard, it'll be sales based, right? It'll at least be chart based. So at least there's some factual evidence behind how you came up with this list versus.
I'm interested to see how they're gonna do a West Coast list. I know they're not gonna do LA. They probably just gonna do a whole Cali list.
They might just say a whole West Coast period, including Seattle too. They're gonna throw certain mix slide.
Throw certain mix slide and what's the deal with the thrift shop?
Oh,
it beat Kendrick. They're gonna throw him in the top 20.
He talks about how like that ruined his career. Like he almost needed, like he said, like his career, I think it would have been better because he didn't do anything wrong. He just won the award. But if Kendrick would have won, he think that people would have laid off of him.
I like that album too.
Talking about the Macklemore album?
Yeah, I did. I really liked it.
Me too. No, it was a decent album.
Yeah, it was
a good album. Like fucking Jimmy Iovine, that track, that's on my run list. Like I love that fucking song. And then he won, and I'm like, oh, he won, and then I didn't realize how bad it was, like what that impact was gonna be.
What that meant. You won, but you didn't win.
You did not win. You lost. You hella lost.
Now we stuck with Jack Harlow.
Off the heels of the Michael film, now Netflix has decided to drop another film, a documentary called The Verdict, which is going to go into his 2000s case that Johnny Cochran represented him in. Sidebar before we go there, Stacey. You have been super vindicated. Online, they've been trashing me and you talking about the Janet and Michael not getting along. Michael's bodyguard has an interview now saying like, no, they didn't fuck with each other. They was in different rooms doing Scream, actually shooting Scream.
Yeah, she said that on the doc.
I know, but like people don't. But no, this actual bodyguard is out there. And he's his bodyguard like for like the last 20 years of his life. And he was like, dude, and he was like, the only people that called him all the time was Johnny Cochran, his mother. He was real cool with Johnny Cochran and the case. He was, always trying to keep him out. He said always trying to keep him out of something. So Johnny Cochran, his mother, Tito, and somebody else, like Elizabeth Taylor or somebody random. Like that's who he talked to every day. That was his main rotation of people that he called in the crib. And he was like, no, they didn't kick it. They had to do a whole family intervention.
Damn.
Mike. Well, Janet was the one to try to do an intervention, I guess, for Mike for drug stuff before he passed. So like, yeah, he's like, yeah, they like 15 years apart. They ain't cool like that.
Look, like, listen, y'all.
Yeah, she the
best. Just age-wise, he said, just think about the age. The guy was like, just think of it age-wise. They're like 11 years apart. So like, they're not going to be uberly close in general.
So, well, to that point, like, the fact that people didn't believe us, right? So look, we definitely have our opinions on stuff. But when I say she said this, I'm not making that up. She literally, in her documentary that was on Lifetime, she literally says it. There's clips and everything showing them in different rooms, her talking about the writing process and how they were going, like they were not together, like it wasn't a good time. And we talked about it on the show after the documentary came out. And I literally say there's one of our clips on YouTube literally is me saying how disappointed I was to hear that they didn't get along.
That's what they're upset about. It's that clip. It's that main clip. That's the one they mad at. And then it's me saying that she might have been jealous because it's production from Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Right. That's what you. So like, yeah. So yeah. Well, like I said, so now at this point, this is the second time of us talking about it, and now y'all mad. Like, look, I ain't say that part. All I said was they wasn't getting along because they were not. Because that's because she said it.
You see who wasn't at the movie premiere?
But no, it made me think about that because Johnny Cochran, the case, And I was thinking about who talked to Michael all the time.
Yeah.
So Netflix is doing this documentary on Michael Jackson and the case and the verdict.
Yeah.
I get what they're trying to do to try to capitalize off everything going, but people kind of like fuck that shit. I think in the general public, like we gonna ride with whatever Mike. We ride with Mike. Almost.
Mike was all about love.
The public is. I think for us, we're like, okay, we've got to move forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say this. While I do understand that he, was acquitted, and I do understand that just because someone is acquitted does not mean that they are not guilty. I fully understand that. And I also understand the idea of telling someone who was a victim to let it go. So I'm not I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying that the general public, I think that there are certain aspects of his life that keep coming back up. And I don't want to say beating a dead horse, but again, even with the documentary, said like we didn't learn nothing new. You got to stop bringing this up. Like certain things about some artists. And again, this is a horrible thing that he was accused of. You've got to stop. Like, so Netflix says the project features interviews from jurors, eyewitnesses, media figures, defenders, and accusers connected to the case, aiming to reconstruct what actually happened in a courtroom the public never fully saw. So cameras were not allowed during the trial, meaning most people experienced the proceedings through daily media coverage, pundits, and fragmented reporting. So the idea is to give us a historical record rather than tabloid spectacle. Okay, but do we I guess there's that's the curiosity of what happened in the courtroom, but just write a book.
And we just had the Neverland joint, Leaving Neverland. That I don't even know if that did well on HBO.
I don't know.
So I never watched it.
I didn't watch it either.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch Leaving Neverland. But again, to that point, this is, again, I understand it's a serious subject. I understand it's a topic that why it keeps getting brought up. But is it being brought up to help to help potential victims or alleged victims, or is it brought up as a cash grab? Why are we continuing to do this? So with the Leaving Neverland, that was oh boy, the dance.
Wade Robinson.
Yeah. So and another. So again, if these are the victims or alleged victims who are coming forward and they want to speak their story, go ahead. That's not what this appears to be. No, we talking to the jurors and the eyewitnesses and eyewitnesses. It says eyewitnesses and accusers. So it's what's the difference between an eyewitness and an accuser? Who saw something? So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, because the whole Wade Robson thing has always been weird to me. Because before he was like, no, nothing happened. Then all of a sudden, allegedly that the Jackson family let him get some footage or do something with the family or something after he passed, and he just jumps on the Find a Neverland thing on the back end of it and start helping them out with that. So I'm like, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
And look, the Jackson Foundation, our family, even though it's not run by Catherine no more, it's actually run by that lawyer that's in the movie. This other guy, the guy that played by Miles Teller. He runs the Jackson estate fully now. I'm sure Catherine's 97 now. I mean,
Catherine don't know what's going on.
And I think maybe TJ may be involved too, and Paris. TJ Jackson.
I just saw TJ.
Oh yeah, no, I'm wrong. Paris had to sue the estate to get some money recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mainly the son that's kind of doing stuff, ain't it?
But it would be Paris though, right? Because she's the oldest, right?
Yeah. No, I think the boy is the oldest. I think she's the second.
I don't remember. But I just saw. It's funny that you mentioned TJ though, because I literally just saw. Why did I see
TJ had the kids, custody of the kids?
I saw him on social media the other, on Facebook, whatever it was, was something, and I saw TJ. Why? And I don't remember why the hell I saw him.
Okay, so it's so Prince is the oldest. Paris, then
Blanket,
Biggie or Blanket? Yeah, Blanket.
Yeah.
Blanket. Got it.
Now they're all by the same woman, right?
Yeah. Her name was Debbie, I think. I feel like her name was Debbie.
Yeah, because was she did she work for him or something?
She was like a nurse or something.
Nanny or something? I don't know.
It was like something like that. A nurse.
Like a
housekeeper.
No, Schwarzenegger had the housekeeper. I think she was like a nurse.
She was Hispanic too, I believe.
I forgot about all Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Because didn't she have a kid? Didn't she have
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that kid is like a bodybuilder now.
Yeah, that's the bodybuilding kid now.
Oh, the kid's a bodybuilder now?
Yeah.
Yep.
He like in his early 20s, I think.
Yep.
Well,
does he look like Arnold?
He kind of do. A little bit.
A
little bit.
So are y'all gonna watch this, Michael, Doc?
Nah, I'm not gonna watch it.
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
I'm not watching it.
I don't know. It's probably gonna be if it's multiple episodes, then no. If it's like give me an hour and a half, I mean, if I gotta watch 5 hour-and-a-half things,
then no.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'll see when it comes out, and then I'll probably read some reviews and then decide how involved I want to be in it.
So have y'all ever thought about the random people that be on songs and be like, that voice sound familiar? It's been on 7 different songs. I found the woman's IG page, Mary Brown, that's on all these background on all these favorite songs of ours. It's ad-libbing on all these songs.
Okay.
And I'm gonna play some of her. She's doing a series of them, so she's on 2 parts now. So I'm gonna play a couple of them. Y'all don't be like, what? I didn't even know that. Because I found her random. I was like, I need to get this. Here you go.
You might not know, I sang on part 2. When I think of I Like the Way, it makes me smile because it's still on every international hit playlist of all the DJs. First of all, rest in peace to Tony, the lead singer. I used to call him Velvet Vocals. And rest in peace to Bernard Bell, who produced the track with Teddy Riley and brought me into the business. I sang the chorus, I Like the Way. And I also added to the background, which I think is the time my arranging skills were birthed. Thank you, Teddy, for giving me grace. When I said, I hear a part. And it's the extra, I like the way, and then the backgrounds linger underneath the I like the way. And I also want to say, Dave Way, who engineered this song, he and I just reconnected this year, 2026 for the Grammys. Haven't seen him since that session. So yeah, I Like the Way, Dave Way engineered, Teddy Riley, Bernard Bell, Tony, and High Five. Blessings to all of them. They're all super talented, and I'm still in touch with some of them today. I'm Mary.
All right, there's one more I want to play for y'all.
Songs you might not know, I sang on. Having 702's song Can We Get It Together be sampled by both DJ Mustard and London on the track was amazing. I was excited, the whole team, I'm sure, and rest in peace to Irish. But they were amazing. Summer Walker's Body, she bodied that. And Roddy Ricch, I still listen to it, it's in my playlist with the original. And Donnell Jones, who did the original. It's just good music, good songwriting, good background vocals, good lead vocals. And when I was in the studio, what I can remember when I first started the chorus was how this is going to relate to so many people, because I was in a relationship and we were going back and forth at the same time. And that's why there was so much emotion in there, because we all go through that. Can we get it together? I'm Mary Brown.
All right. So Mary Brown, I was wondering, I was like, she's shouting out a lot of people sampling the music, and I realized she's on the publishing. That's why she's shouting out people that have been worth using stuff. Mary Brown is a bad sister. She wrote Guy's song Dog Me Out. She wrote One More Night for Bobby Brown. She wrote TLC's That's the Way We Like 'Em on their first album. She sang the background vocals on LL Cool J's "Papa Love It" on the Mr. Smith album. Like I said, "Get It Together." She sung on there as well. 7 Days.
She could have sang her parts when she was like saying, "Oh, and that's right where it does this and another," and I'm like I hear, but I don't hear.
Yeah.
Like to that point of I hear Mariah Carey on background vocals. I hear her voice on background vocals. I can absolutely hear it. So I don't know her voice enough to know what
I can tell her voice is soft because you can just tell. I mean, this is my first time hearing who she is, but I'm just going off it's a soft background vocal, and then with the what was the last song, the 702. It sounds like she has like a soft voice, like a soft high voice.
Right, that's what I'm like. What for me it was like which voice is hers.
Yeah.
So I need to
listen. Well.
I need to listen to them with my earbuds in so I can hear.
No for Destiny's Child as well.
I see. I'm on her page now. I'm gonna see it now, and
so she's doing all right for herself.
Right. So no. Part 1 is the only version worth speaking about. Period.
But the other one makes her more money though.
The one with Wyclef.
Yeah, 2 makes her more money. That's the
that gets all the radio play.
Yeah, that's all the radio play. But part 1 is what made me. That part 1 is what made me buy Destiny's Child album. Because the part 2, like I'm looking at this, I'm like, what are these heifers? Like it's the 90s. There's a girl group every week. So I was like, who is this? And then Midnight Love one night. No, part 1 plays, and I'm like, well, hold on. What
they dressed up?
Is that jagged ass? Is that immature?
Immature in the video?
Right. And then I'm looking at them and I'm like, hey, them girls. Wait, they in the Gotta Be video. Hold on, wait a minute. So now I'm all in.
All right, this is a cool section of the show. We're gonna go back to the hairstyles from the 90s. And I love when I know people give rag to AI. But these are one of those things that I'm going to show here. I think this is when AI is used for good. Because these look awesome to me and took me back to all the young ladies and dudes I try to emulate coming.
The Hype Hair magazine.
Yeah.
To the side, one reached for the heavens, and together, they caused more distractions in school than the fire drill. The girls walked in rockin' asymmetric bobs so sharp they could cut a conversation in half. One eye covered, one curl hanging just right, bamboo earrings swinging like windshield ornaments on a Cadillac. She'd flip that bob one time, and suddenly 4 young brothers forgot what page the class was on. And don't let her pull out a little pocket mirror in the hallway. That meant she already knew she looked good. Then came the fellows with the high top fade. Them fades stood so tall they entered the classroom 5 seconds before the rest of the body. Perfect lines, sprayed edges, picked so square it looked like geometry homework. Brothers spent more time protecting that fade at night than protecting their future. Sleeping stiff as a vampire so the shape wouldn't get crushed by morning. And somehow, the bob and the fade always found each other. She smelled like salon spray and trouble. He smelled like clipper oil and too much Dracar Noir. Together, they looked like the opening credits to every 90s black sitcom ever made. The girls wanted a boy with a clean fade. The boys wanted a girl whose bob moved when she said, boy, bye. And if both of them showed up to the Chapter 3, Union Square, or Uncle Jam's Army, game over. Somebody was going home in love. Backspin Chronicles, the hottie.
All right, I got one more. This one's just a shout out to the ladies here. And we're going to, Stacey has a little bit of her hair journey we will be discussing momentarily as well.
They smelled like Blue Magic, Aquanet, hot comb grease, and confidence. And somewhere between first period and the photographer's flash, black girls became royalty. One young sister sat down with a feathered bob curved so sharp it looked sculpted by jazz music itself. Another wore soft barrel curls bouncing against her cheeks like they had somewhere important to be. One carried that silk press covering one eye like mystery wrapped in Motown harmonies. Another came through with finger waves and curled bangs laid so perfectly they looked painted on. Click. That camera wasn't just taking pictures. It was freezing pride. Because those hairstyles came from somewhere deeper than fashion. They came from kitchens before sunrise, from mothers holding hot combs over stove flames, from beauty salons filled with laughter, gossip, gospel music, and the sound of curling irons snapping shut like percussion in a soul band. From aunties saying, baby, don't let this humidity ruin all this good work. Click. Some smiles were soft and shy. Others already carried grown woman grace before they were even old enough to vote. But every one of them understood something the world didn't always say out loud. They were beautiful long before the camera arrived. Because picture day in Black America wasn't vanity. It was testimony. A moment where black girls sat tall, lifted their chins, and let history see them shining. And when the photographer finally said, "Hold still, baby," they already were immortal.
All right.
Is that Dawn?
Yeah, no, the one was Don. The one was Don Staley.
I'm like, at the end, I'm like, that was Dawn Staley.
It was a whole bunch of random people that they was picking up that you was be like they had Trouble T-Roy from Ebony and the Boys. I was like, oh
yeah, I saw MC Light on the first one.
Yeah, on the first one they did have some celebs in there, but this one was like just more regular people. I'm like, wait, is that Dawn?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the hairstyles, man.
Yeah, so hold on, Stacey.
What a time to be alive.
Hold on, everybody. This is Stacey. Sir, what year is this circa here, Stacey?
That is sophomore year, so that would have been 96, 97. So yeah, picture day would have happened in the fall, so that would have been the fall of 97.
Not the fall of 97 then.
Fall of 97. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Look, this is proof right here.
Right, so you see the T-by sideburns. So my hair is lighter on that picture because I was not dyeing my hair yet, but I learned that if I put peroxide on my hair, it would lighten it up. So I wanted brown hair, and that's how I got it. Yes, peroxide will lighten your hair, but like when you lighten it, it has whatever chemical it has peroxide in it. You just don't put pure peroxide on it. I was using pure peroxide. Don't do this at home, children. It was the 90s. Life was different then. You see. If you see my eyes, you see they're a little light, a little hazel.
Because you had contacts on.
Damn right I did. You're damn right. And they were prescription too.
Oh!
They were prescription. Like I said, when Samantha was on, we talked about when we were 14, freshman year of high school, we went to get our contacts. We went to Crown Optical over on Grand. There was a woman there named Misty, and we sat there with her. And Misty, we got our eye exams. We sat there, and she made us practice taking them in and out. And we made my mom take us to Northwest Plaza so we could walk around without glasses on for the first time.
Yeah.
Like, so I had hazel eyes, I had hazel contacts, and I had green ones. So it'd either be hazel or green. And then if I was running low on one or the other, sometimes I'd have one hazel eye and one green one, just depended. That's it. I had those contacts for years, to the point of in my 20s, it was a guy that I linked back up with that I knew in high school. And one day he said to me, "Hey, look, I don't mean to be weird, but like, did your eyes used to be like a different color or like?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I used to wear contacts." And so it totally blew his mind because he thought I had pretty eyes. He thought that I had. He thought that
so hard. You took it the whole way, so he didn't know the difference.
I mean, they're prescription. Like, so I got contacts in right now. I just don't wear colors anymore. You see the Ralph Lauren polo. What you cannot see in this photo is the herringbone. It's underneath my shirt.
Tucked in.
It was tucked in. I didn't know it was tucked in. Didn't know it was tucked in until the pictures came back.
Devo was in them hallways.
Not in Metro.
Not fucking around.
Metro, only thing that ever got stolen, somebody's calculator got stolen. But I know who stole it. Because he
not the T30i Texas Instruments.
It was a TI-82, baby. Got stolen. And then and the funny thing is he stole it. Well, he found it and sold it back to her. But her name was in it. It's a whole thing. But anyhow, it's the only thing. That was the kind of crime we had. You was losing calculators.
That TI-82 though, that can set you back.
Yes, $100. It's at least 100. So, but it's like one of those. Everybody had one. We all had them. Like at the school, like it wasn't a thing. But yeah, that was 90s hairstyles. I had the T-by sideburns, and then eventually I grew it out. And then I grew it out into like a bob, and then I think by like senior year I was like, fuck it, I cut it all back off.
Like he's just
going. Because I remember I got it cut so short. I had the Tony Braxton like a little pixie, and I remember coming home from the beauty shop and my mom being like, "Oh, that girl cut off too much of your hair. I'm gonna go back up there." And I'm like, "Mom, I told her." Cut it. Like, she was on the way up there to be like, "Oh no," But yeah, that was not. It was what a time to be alive. I was saying,
What
looked
you
like
rocking,
some hoop earrings back there too. So yeah.
What was you rocking, Scott? What kind of hairstyle you rocking?
Oh, I just had the low cut wavelength all over.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I ain't had nothing fancy, but the only fancy thing my mom let me do was get a cool little part.
Yeah, me too. I had a little hook in my part.
Yeah.
Like a little cook in my
And
part.
then at one point when the DuckTales was in style, I had to have the beads with the African colors.
Oh,
But
my grandma thought that was gang activity, so I couldn't even.
nah, my mom, she said I can get it, but I only had to get the red, black, and green. You know, my mom was militant. My mom was militant like that. So
all right, next Larenz Tate discusses his role as Old Dog in the film and says it wasn't supposed to look like him. He looked scary to everybody else coming up at that time, but I guess it wasn't. Here we go.
Best role. You felt like you put everything into it, and when you watch, you're like, yeah.
It probably would be my first movie, which was Menace to Society. Because everything up until then, I was on TV. You have to kind of be in a box, and there's things that you can and cannot do. When I got the audition, I was 16. When I read the size in the script, the character of Old Dog did not reflect how I looked. The description was like he was a short, muscular or tall, muscular guy, very dark complexion, long ponytail, fresh out of jail. I was looking like a Disney kid, man. I was looking like, you know what I'm saying? I was fresh, you know what I'm saying? I have a fresh haircut, you know what I'm saying? That's not me. And so I said, man, I have to go in there and change their minds. And for me, I just said, okay, I've been around people that you didn't expect that can go from 0 to 100. And that was one of the things that I knew I had to do. I had to be able to shake the room up for them to take me seriously. And fortunately, I was able to do it.
You delivered that,
it felt
boy.
good. It felt right.
Can we get the line? What are you acting like, bro?
Yeah, like a little bitch right now.
What was the...
He ain't even do it right.
He didn't realize that was his first movie.
He ain't even do the line right. Man, you act like a little bitch right now.
You love spoke your cousin in front of you, nigga. I ain't gonna let it ride.
He said right in front of you.
I ain't gonna let it ride.
Look, he had just met Harold that week before, probably. Talking about
they was fifth cousins.
I don't even know Harold.
Old Dog's 16 out here. Ain't no way he been just hanging out with Harold like that. Harold lives somewhere else.
I don't even know Harold.
Yeah, Harold live in Long Beach.
Know Harold like that.
Look,
I met Harold one summer.
But I was thinking about it with that scene. I was like, man, he don't even know Harold. I was like, that's how much of a sociopath, psychopath he was. He just wanted to be in some shit. So like, he didn't make this Harold thing so he can be into some shit and kill somebody. He's a fucking psychopath. That is like, we gonna ride, right? I want to kill some more niggas. This gives me an excuse.
Old Dog was America's worst nightmare.
And I think the thing that made him more scarier, I think that, and I don't know if the Hughes brothers realized it, that he didn't look like he was a menacing dude per se at first until you saw his actions.
Yeah.
Like the beginning of the movie, like, oh shit, that's Larenz Tate. Oh, he cute. Look at them going into the.
That's little boy dude from the royal family.
Yeah. Just going into convenience store, just hanging out, getting them something. And he up there, he was crazy.
You didn't give a damn.
And Kevin, I've heard stories about you.
And look, Old Dog did not like you calling him by his government.
Yeah, you called me by my government.
Like, damn, like everybody but Kevin.
Like, oh, his name Kevin. Just like what was that movie? The Wood, Larenio. It's like Larenio.
Like Kevin. Your name Kevin? Old Dog name is Kevin. Where the O come from then?
Old Dog, man.
Right. Crazy.
What was it? I'm looking at now. What was Old Dog's real name? Let's see if they got one somewhere.
Kevin Old Dog Anderson.
Okay, but now where did Old Dog come from? Like you said.
Where's the O? Where is the O? Speaking of 90s hairstyles.
I'm Doja. They sleep. Yeah, we part of Just Posted Podcast, man. The best show on this network. Come on, check, girl. Seriously, man, just posted. It's just me and Doja sitting back talking about what the fuck going on in the world and the streets.
We said labor of love. He said labor of love. I ain't say that shit. Shout out to you know what I'm saying, everybody coming to watch though, man. We really appreciate y'all. Holla at y'all later.
Hey man, this nigga just tall for no reason.
Gone.
And he do regular jobs. Don't forget that.
Them fucking braids, the
plaits.
I hated that shit. I hated that for men. It was like, what is this? Like, I'm not against men having braids, but what the hell is this? Why are you wearing this little bob?
It was him and Mystical was the first people with that, right?
This like it was a whole thing, like this little mushroom thing. Like, I mean, hell, we saw Marcus Houston had it. Like, you talking
about that? Okay, like that.
Yeah, that little perm.
Yeah, like just with the
perm.
perm. Just even, I just hated the little. I hated the little part, and I hated the little mushroom braids. Dude from the Parenthood had it. Hell, Most Def had
the Maxine Shaw braids.
Maxine Shaw braid. At least Maxine had the had a little something on the side, little asymmetrical going on with it. I hate that. Now, if you had a curly bob, if you was a man with a curly bob, oh yeah, we went together. We went together. You went up to K-Cuts off of Horde and Jennings. Lady named Paula in there used to cut hair. Let Paula go ahead and get you that.
Horde, you putting out the streets.
I'm looking at you like, what you trying to get into? Like, what were you trying to hop on this little 64 Lucas Hunt, see where we go? You know, I'm saying, we do a little something.
All right, we are at the 30th anniversary of what was it? The Jodeci that said they did something. They did 35th anniversary. There we go.
The first album.
I have an attitude.
For Forever My Lady. Why is that? We revisited Jodeci's album Forever My Lady. Go ahead.
35 years ago.
Because that baby 36 now.
I vividly remember this album coming out. How dare you? What you mean?
This
35
this how I know. I remember it. I remember I was at my dad's house and he had a friend, like, you know, when adults, they got the music playing, the song come on, and one of my dad's friends was like, "Hey, these boys is bad." You know how the old niggas be talking. They're like, "Hey, these boys bad. They going to the top."
and somebody these boys bad. What song was it? What song was it? Was playing?
It was Forever My Lady. It was Forever My Lady.
These boys is bad. If something was cold blooded.
Yeah.
That's my old.
He's like, these boys is bad.
Oh, that's my cut. That's my cut right there. That's my cut.
Turn that up.
That song was cold blooded, baby. But yeah, I vividly remember this song coming out and watching the video and having the tape, and then to hear it 35. What do you mean? 30.
I mean,
and it's like you're sitting there like, wait, how old am I? Like, what do you mean?
I mean, this like, and so as we talk about this album, I guess they said Devontae had most of these songs already produced when they first came into the gate with Uptown, like before.
Yeah, they say most of that album was done.
Yeah, whatnot. It was like Devontae had already said this. You know, I'll Be Sure this came in and helped out with some finishing touches and whatnot. And I think he did write the Forever My Lady for them. But I think most of that stuff was done by Devontae. Devontae and I'll Be Sure wrote.
Yeah, two of them. They produced most of it. Yep.
So I mean, first song on the album, "Stay." I mean,
don't talk, just listen.
Just listen.
Man, like, you don't know how much us brothers is hating on Devontae at this time. I don't know if there's been a man that and I had nothing against Devontae. So me as my young 11, 12-year-old self, like, dang, like y'all, he ain't that fine, man. Like, dang, y'all be screaming over him, but he's on the Apollo and he just come out, you know, and the whole crowd going crazy. They ain't start singing then yet. Y'all already screaming.
He don't even sing.
We young. I'm just like, all he doing in the back is a stand there. I didn't know he produced all this stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know he was writing the shit.
He only do nothing. That's all he do is look good. And then when I found out the other one is his brother, like that's them niggas don't do nothing.
It's two of them in the group. It's two niggas in the group.
It's two sets of brothers.
Two of them.
And so you could be that attracted to just get away with not doing no work.
That's what Dalvin does.
Hey, Dalvin is the most active Jodeci member. I just randomly see his Instagram just
because he's got to keep up to Stacey's point. He's got to keep that alive.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Come on out to Vegas. We're gonna be there."
Because everyone else can find another way if need be.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Dalvin is the Ronnie DeVoe of Jodeci.
Yeah.
That's it. So that's, I mean, but that's not a bad thing.
No.
Somebody you need that person in the group.
You need that person. You need that person who, when all of y'all are on y'all bullshit, I'm still showing up.
I'm still showing up to the meet and greets. I'm still coming out signing autographs.
Right. I'm still showing up. Y'all niggas can figure the shit out, but I'm gonna be there.
I'm gonna be at the after party.
I'm gonna be signing.
Ronnie DeVoe, every move is succinct.
Mm-hmm.
Is out there. Like, forget everything else y'all got going on. I'm gonna be on time and my move's gonna be right. So again, that's not a diss. It's a, like, you may not sing, but you are a highly distributed member.
He may not know the harmonies, but he know the steps.
Oh, he for sure know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like he knows it all though. Like, I mean,
with Brooke is uncle too though.
That part. That makes the difference, right?
And he probably told him like, "Hey, look here, nephew. If you ain't gonna be in this group too long, if you don't get these, if you ain't the best dancer in here.
Miss a step today, be frying fish tomorrow."
No, you can't sing, but you can dance.
You can dance. Like, you contribute to the group. But yeah, Stay is classic, and like I said, some people like Devontae. I've always been on Dalvin. I've always been on Dalvin.
Oh no, it was always a split thing, but Devontae, if I don't know what it was the look. He was rocking doing what we talked about earlier, the hairstyle too. He was like a little version of that too.
He was like the light skin with the light eyes.
No, I was like the little bob little thing. Was he doing that too?
I'm telling you, the curly bob. I'm telling you, the S curl, Hawaiian silky. What's up? I can't think of the other name. The one Wave knew all of them. That shit rocked like that. It went hard. It went hard. That's the kind of man you wanted in your life. The man who had that curly bob. Because he ain't just pay for the haircut. He had a little extra he had to put in to get all that done.
The texturizer.
The little texturizer.
The S curl, the Hawaiian silky.
The S curl in there. Hawaiian silky.
I mean, Stay was just a staple. I mean, there was the thing that was interesting about Jodeci in general was that, like, they came out with bangers back to back for you. Like, you was like, the promotion for this album and the music itself was amazing because technically the first single is Gotta Love and didn't go over well. So they was like, you know what? We finna hit them with all ballads for the rest.
Hit them with the ballads
for the rest of this rollout.
You're like, we ain't no dancing group.
Nope. Because if y'all remember that first video, they was dancing in raincoats.
Yeah. We don't dance. We sing.
We sing. Them boys from Philly dance. We ain't dancing.
Yeah, exactly.
Them boys from Philly dance. Stay was on my evening slow jam mix for years, and I'm looking at it right now. It's not on there. I'm like, when did I remove it? It's been on there for like forever.
I remember my mom bought me the single on tape for Stay.
Stay was, man, like, and then I mean, this thing behind this album rolls out. Then you come and talk to me, the regular one. Then you got the remix that dropped.
When the remix dropped, life changed.
Oh yeah, that summer the streets was on fire.
In the video, video for that.
Come talk to me, nigga. It's
and the girl moaning at the end.
That part coming on, and then everybody wanted an airbrushed denim jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get I need an airbrushed denim jacket, and I like it.
And I need a White Sox hat.
All those that gotta have it. Like airbrush was a thing, but that denim jacket though, it was like, even if you had seen it before, it was like, I ain't never seen a nigga do that before. He got his face on it. Hey, I ain't never seen no shit like these niggas bad. Nigga cold.
And they shot a whole nother video for the remix too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. By the pool.
Yeah, by the pool. Talk to me, baby. Which is side note, the Goofy movie. The kid in the crowd who's like, stay sad, talk to me, baby. That's because he had heard Forever My Come and Talk to Me. He'd heard the remix. So that's where he picked it up from.
Oh, snap. Boy, the Goofy movie's black, boy.
Goofy, that's the blackest movie ever.
It's a little Asian dude who did it, who's the actor.
That was the little dude from the Peter Pan movie, wasn't it? The Hook from Hook.
He's in a couple of things.
Yeah, I know him. I know. You know him when you see him.
When you see him, you're gonna be like, oh, that dude. You're gonna know exactly who he is, girl. Like when you see him. But like he did an interview and was talking about that movie. He was like, he's like, Jodeci had just come out. Will come and talk to me. They come out with the remix, and he had to ad lib that portion. And so the girls, the Stacey characters on stage, just stay sad, talk to me, baby.
And that's where he got.
And he got it from. Come and talk to me.
I mean, and then you got, at first, I thought this song was ignorant. The next song here. And when I first heard it, I was like, what? Because I Gotta Love, nobody heard that till later on, till after, because it did not become a big single, y'all. Their first single did not go anywhere. We didn't see or hear about it until we got I'm like, oh, they got a video for that. And then people start playing on the box and things like that after they already got into Jodeci. And people weren't playing Gotta Love on the box and things like that. So Forever My Lady, I remember on the box, I was like, so you having my baby? And it means and at first I didn't like it, but then like I saw the girls liked it, and I was like, I like it too.
Yeah. And then
let me get into this Jodeci thing real quick.
And then you get an episode of Martin where it becomes Forever Shanae. And it will always be Forever Shanae. Period. Like that's just, you just don't know your cultural impact until you do something. Like until it gets into the zeitgeist. But yeah.
I'll be sure Leslie wrote this for Kim Porter.
Quincy.
Yeah, he was pregnant with Quincy. That's the legend of the song. The story of the lore of the song is that he wrote it for.
He was like having my, and I was like,
named after Quincy Jones.
Yeah. Now, baby, like I remember then thinking, why is he yelling at me?
Yeah, I was like, why is he yelling about this baby?
Yeah, he'd be like, is this a gospel song about a baby?
When it first comes on.
But we didn't know that there used to be a gospel group, the Haley.
Yeah, little Casey Haley.
I know someone who has the album.
What?
I know.
Have you heard it?
He has the album.
Have you heard it?
He's heard it. He owns it.
Have you heard it?
I haven't heard it. But I know someone who has the album.
I heard it's hard to find. It's hard to find.
He has the vinyl. He took a picture of
it.
He has the vinyl. Because when he posted it, and I was like, I'm so upset about this thing. He was like, I have the album. I said, I don't believe you. And then he took a picture, and I'm like,
oh shoot.
This is in like the last month or two. Like did this conversation happen? So
I mean, it was like, okay. And this is the thing, though. They were bringing that gospel into a urban feel at the same time. And love him and hate him, you got to give credit to the diddler who helped kind of give them their look. You know, kind of giving them a lot of things. You got to give them credit for that. I don't like to give them credit for a lot, but you have to give them credit.
Yeah. Some folk country boys from North Carolina.
Yeah. And you didn't think they were North Carolina, like they did so well in A&R and getting them together.
You didn't know where they was from. You thought they was from New York.
They was from New York niggas. Absolutely. Thought they was
that was the thing that was great. And then, I mean, I'm still waiting. Like, I mean, these are all singles in a row to start your album. I mean.
This album's only 3 times platinum.
It is? Oh wow.
The second one sold the most, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Diary Madman.
That's the Madman.
Diary Madman. It's 2 times platinum.
Oh.
So the show, The After Party at the Hotel?
Is that got more? So more?
That's gotta be it. No, that's only platinum. The fuck is
Yeah,
that?
I would say I don't think the third one sold as many as the first 2.
That's because Devontae left the group in the middle of
well, shout out to Doja. This is the album that got Freaking You on there.
Yeah, and Love You for Life.
And Love You for Life on there. And get on
And the Fast song, Get On Up.
Yeah.
Which if you notice Devontae is not in that music video either.
Yeah, but even with him not being in the videos though, like,
but he wouldn't help promote it either though.
But he was in the Love You for Life video, wasn't he?
That was the last one he was in.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even with that, even with him not being there, right? You're not a lead singer, so like it's but even if you're gone,
I would like to see him.
He's like, I'm finna go work with Tupac.
But does that mean I don't buy the album though?
But you gotta remember then it was like sometimes it was like a stream roll or stuff. People was buying albums 6, 7, 8 months later or whatever, for whatever reason. They maybe I ain't got enough money then, I gotta save up for it.
What I'll say is this, is that Freaking You is the first single that dropped on that album, May 30th. October 31st is when Love You for Life comes out. So Devontae is in that video. Get On Up doesn't come out until January, and so he's not in that video. But if you ain't bought the album by now, if it dropped in May,
I remember when the Freaking You video dropped in the summer. It was one of that and First of the Month dropped around the same time.
Was that summer 95?
95.
I'm gonna say I ain't have to look that up. I'm like, nigga, that's the summer 95. I was
and what was the Coolio Gangsta's Paradise?
Yeah.
And then they drop another ballad, You and I, another banging ballad in a row. So we talking about 5 songs in a row, banging ballads.
Oh, I don't know why I keep thinking You and I is on Diary of a Madman.
No, that's on
there.
Yeah. Lady. And then they decide, all right, I guess all the rest of these songs can be up tempo now since we didn't slow y'all down. And I was thinking about it. I'm trying to remember if the tape had all the ballads on one side and the up tempo
faster songs on the other.
And that's why this may be track listed like this. Because my phone is a little bit more up tempo. Gotta Love, we know, is super up tempo. Plaything is up tempo. It's All Right, it's up tempo. Treat You is up tempo. Then Exes We Share is up tempo, which is also in, if y'all remember Strictly Business, that's the song they keep playing in there, and they performing in the club that he go to try to go to meet Ogre originally at the club. They performing in the back. I'm trying to remember what was on the first side. Let me see.
Well, like I said, I was tripping off of the album sales, but so that's 3 times platinum with this one. The last single gets dropped August 25th of 92, and that's I'm Still Waiting. By November of 93, Cry For You drops.
But that's on the second album.
That's
right?
the second album. So they basically now you're preparing for the next album. So then, but as soon as that one, so What About Us comes out August of 94.
What was the first single on the second album? Fiendin'? Or Cry For You?
Cry For You.
Cry For You.
Cry For You, November 93. March of 94 was Fiendin', and August of 94 was What About Us. I think I didn't realize What About Us got dropped as a single. I think I just knew the song.
Yeah, it was like the last single. It was a late single.
Yeah.
Like I definitely
that's exactly what I thought, Stacey. They did put all the slow jams on side A, and side B is all the up tempo joints on Forever My Lady. And then people are like, why would you do that? You gotta remember, if you had the tape in your car, you can flip the one side and be kind of bumping and rolling. And if your lady in the car, you can flip the tape
to the slow
and
side.
the other side, and you got the slow jams on there, which is actually pretty smart if you're thinking about it. If you're constructing an album in a tape mind state of like an A side,
that's how I used to make my tapes.
Yeah,
it makes sense. So no, the point I was trying to get at was that maybe the new album wouldn't do as well, or another album wouldn't do as well because the other, like, you just had an album come out. So if you're dropping an album every however long, so with the Diary of a Madman, What About Us drops August of 94, and then by May of 95, Freaking You drops.
So they was kind of two back to back.
They were like, that could have been an issue because essentially, so first album's 3 million, second album 2 million, last album 1 million, or show at the party, whatever. That one was it. But which is, again, we're not even, this ain't streaming era time, so it's like that's interesting to me that it's only like, but to that point, maybe this, I wonder what the single did.
These out, I wonder how many singles people was buying singles back then too.
That's what you see what I just said. I literally just said, I wonder what the single did. I just said that, and
I wonder.
I don't have sales on the single, but I just know that like the ranking, that was number 1 on Hot R&B, and it was 20, like peak position was like 25 on Billboard Hot 100. But it's quite possible that people were just getting a single. Quite possible that you were just getting that rather than getting the whole album. Interesting.
And I wonder, Jodeci is getting played so much too that people may not even felt the need to buy it because everybody else in my neighborhood got it, or I'm hearing it everywhere.
Or it's on the radio.
It's on the radio.
It's on the radio.
The videos was getting played too.
And I can tape it off the radio. If your album has that many singles that are on the radio, I can just wait it out. I can just sit here and just wait for them to play everything. So to that point, when we talking about Control last time, and there's nine tracks and 7 of them were singles.
Yeah.
What the fuck I'm about the album for? I can
just sit by the radio.
I can save my money, get this Memorex out, and get my life.
Or that Max L.
That's it. There you go.
Yeah, it's 35 years of Forever My Lady, yo. We have made it here now.
Yeah.
That was a that and it was funny is that Jodeci at that time shouldn't have worked. I'm talking about conceptually what the R&B group was looking like at that time. They shouldn't have worked.
Because they wasn't clean cut.
Yeah,
they wearing the suit.
And they didn't dance.
What was all the contemporaries? You know, Boyz II Men was their contemporary. That was your classic group.
Yeah, and again, compared to other groups, so thinking about like a half, they not dancing.
Nope.
Yeah, and Shy wasn't out yet, was they? Shy came out the next year.
Shy was out already. Shy had already been out.
Yeah,
Shy was out.
Yeah, because Shy was out when I was in elementary school, so 91.
They might have came out the same year.
I think they came out around the same time.
Shy is like 90. I feel
92,
like
91, 92. I think I was in 4th grade when Shy came out.
Dang, man, it's so bad now. Shy's got pushed out for Shea Gilgis Alexander now. I can't even put just Shy in no more.
That part, I
don't even call it. I just say SGA.
Yeah, but I can't even put just Shy in, man.
Oh, yeah.
So no, it came out
They came out after Jodeci, like about a year later.
They came out. Well, Shy came out 90. The album came out 92, or the single came out 92.
Because Boyz II Men came out 91.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was Jodeci. Then Shy. Well, High Five was out.
High Five was out
early 91.
Even after Jodeci, even the groups that came out like around that time, a little bit after, were built in the vein of High Five or Boyz II Men or anyone else. Like Jodeci was the one that was like, no, we just up for singing.
We don't dance.
And we don't dance.
I think who was that? Jagged Edge took their blueprint. But then they started dancing a little bit.
Well, I guess Drew Hill kind of, right?
Nah, they was dancing. They could do them hops.
Yeah.
Yeah, them hop.
I mean, but like their sound, to me, they sound.
But Shy didn't dance though. They was singing.
Shy did not dance. They just sang.
Yeah.
They just sang.
Yeah, but I mean, but Jodeci was a time, y'all. Honest, like it was. Is this 35 years, man?
Anytime you can call Doc Martens Jodeci boots.
Mm-hmm. And I wonder if Doc Martin was like, we're getting a massive amount of sales in urban areas. I don't know why.
That's them Jodeci boots.
they get the P&L sheet for the quarter. Like, why are we sold out in Newark?
Man, I swear every girl in 4th grade had them Jodeci boots.
I think I had like some bootleg Jodeci
in Newark. It's whatever that next mall is in that town next over. Like, why are we sold out at the whatever Metroplex that's where white people go? Because people didn't travel over there to get the Doc Martens.
They came from Newark and Jersey City.
Went over to that Cherry Hill mall. and got them Doc Martens.
I had definitely had some bootleg Jodeci boots. They were not Doc Martens. I don't know what doctor they were, but they weren't Doc Martens.
Do you think?
Honestly, I didn't know they was Doc Martens until I was an adult. I was just calling them Jodeci boots.
I called them Jodeci boots.
Me too.
I didn't know. I was like, oh, these Doc Martens.
But very simply put, I know that my Jodeci boots did not come from where everybody else got their Jodeci boots from. Like I know that I didn't have the whatever ones that people were purchasing. I know I didn't have those.
Whatever they were.
They had the Payless version. The Payless version.
Whatever version they had. Like, so whatever version it was, I probably got the Shoe Carnival equivalent of it. Like, so it was still a boot. It was like it just wasn't Doc. Wasn't Doc. Like wasn't the creator of it.
Do you think that, I mean, the brands didn't really like fucking with black folks like that back then. I was like, Doc Martin could have got behind this and like, really pushed it.
They didn't see the vision till really till Tommy.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Tommy Hilfiger. So who's the guy?
Yeah.
So Tommy Hilfiger. So I'm thinking like, who's the guy that worked at Tommy? Like, is it his brother? Is whatever guy that works there that was working there? And I can't think of his.
Oh, it's the guy that started. It's like Willie Esco, I think.
Like no, it was a guy who was working for Tommy Hilfiger who would take trunks of clothes to down to in the city of New York, so to give them out to people. Like so that's how a lot of people were getting stuff. Whose name am I thinking of?
Well, I know
am I thinking of Grand Poobah?
Grand Poobah used to get it for free. He used to brag about it, like I get Tommy free, I get this free.
That's there you go. Because dude from Tommy would come down with a trunk full of shit.
Yep,
he would always give it to him. So he gave it to him, and then they called him on from there and there and there. But then but him doing that was like, dude, I'm telling you, like this, they want the clothes. Like this is what they're looking for. And so that's why I say, like, that's when that's who saw the vision of like, oh well, let's bring them clothes. Let's get them clothes.
So you think? I guess Adidas technically is the first like general brand to like embrace hip hop. Adidas would be
Adidas.
But on this level, maybe it might be Tommy then, huh?
Like so, well, I think so. But Adidas,
that wasn't a black brand.
That wasn't a black brand. So because Adidas Run DMC, did they get a brand deal or an endorsement deal or not? Because I mean, like Tommy ended up
they forced them into the deal when they put up the
they put the shoe in the air and blah blah. Like I remember that story, but with Tommy, because Tommy, there's nothing he really did. Like he didn't, even with the clothing that he was doing, he was already still doing the same clothing. He didn't change anything really, like at all. Like he didn't.
Hip hop people were wearing them.
Yeah, hip hop people started wearing it. I don't really feel like he changed the look. If anything, I think we took the look and just worked with it to make it our own. If probably like he probably wouldn't have done that crop top with Leah had on, like the little tank top. He probably wouldn't have done that without the hip hop influence. But
by that time it was hip hop influence.
Yeah,
by the time Aaliyah got to it, Aaliyah and Usher.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember who the guy. Like they said, I don't know.
They saying Polo got on board too right after Tommy.
Yeah,
like giving deals out to.
Yeah, so Polo hops on board. I don't remember if Nautica did.
I don't think Nautica ever.
Nautica never did.
I don't think Nautica ever did. But and then to that point, that's why with Polo and Tommy being on board, and when we stopped fucking with Tommy, it was so easy to just deal with Polo. You didn't even have to all you have to do is be like, all right, well, I ain't buying no more Tommy shit. I'm just gonna keep buying Polo.
And they had signed Tyson Beckford then too, so he was modeling for them at the same time. They was like, that's cool. Y'all don't want to mess with Tommy. We got a black. And did they have who was the woman model they had? They were Tyson Beckford. And it was somebody else. They would pair them together. I want to say Veronica Webb.
I ain't heard that name either.
But it was somebody where it was like, oh yeah, we know them. Like, or not necessarily know them, but they were black faces, and they were like, oh, they're on Polo. Like, let me go ahead and start getting Polo.
Mm-hmm. I'm only
Troop
seeing
was another one. I
pictures.
forgot about Troop. Troop was another one. Troop was
Troop,
another
yeah.
deal. They gave one to LL.
Yeah.
Troop gave one to LL.
Yeah. And then, yeah, because then by the late 90s, it's everywhere and everybody has their own brand. LL doing Gap commercials with a FUBU hat on.
The Shy Johns and Rockaware, Esco,
Willie Esco,
Mecca.
So I'm seeing a lot of pictures of Tyson Beckford with Naomi Campbell.
Maybe that's Polo. With Polo? That's who it is.
Yep, with Polo. I'm seeing a whole all the ones I've seen. The two of them.
They signed him at like 96 or like 97 or something.
Yeah, it was like mid 90s.
Yeah, like Stacey said, when people start trying, like when he was Tommy was getting off Tommy a little bit, they literally had Tyson Beckford in ads. I remember that just to get you.
Yeah, and then like I said, even if you look at but to that point, they did not. I don't want to use. I don't know how better way to say it. They didn't change their brand.
One Boris Kojo in one of them ads too.
It's funny you say that. I just somebody just put in the group like one of the fashion shows that had Boris Kojo in it.
Yeah, he was doing the runway.
Yeah, Ananda and some other people.
More than likely, probably. Like I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
All right, well, we ready to wrap it up, and thank y'all for listening. As always, Stacey, where can people hit you up at?
You can find me on the Threads, the Instagram, or the TikTok. I might be either Stacey Adams or the Stacey Adams. And if you ever see anything that's the Stacey Adams, it means that I got locked out of my first account. And I don't remember what the password is.
Scott, where can people hit you up?
Find me everywhere, Cool Ass Scott, and just mainly find me in the group at all
You gotta
times
get on
of
the
the day.
TikTok, Scott.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok. Yeah, I am on TikTok. I'm on
you
TikTok.
on TikTok?
I just don't
Okay.
have no videos. Yeah, I am on TikTok. I'm on
I'm
TikTok.
not interested on
Threads.
TikTok. I'm just
I'm on
TikTok.
everything but Twitter because I don't have a Twitter anymore.
Yeah, like
I don't understand it that much either, but some of our videos go viral over there. That's
I'm on TikTok. I didn't say I understood it or like that.
My wife just sends me videos to look at all day.
That's essentially why I have an account. It's how it started. So,
man, thank y'all for listening as always. Make sure y'all hit us on the voicemail. Don't forget to hit us on the voicemail. People keep calling and hanging up. That's not cool.
We're playing on my phone.
Yeah, like y'all. It's like y'all get on there, or maybe I don't know, but they get on there and then like, well, we had a lawn care service call once. Somebody I don't know on accident, even though it says the podcast on there. But you hit us up 314-649-3113. Give us a call. Let us know what y'all think about the show. Shout out to Kyra for coming on to tell us the story of Sonny, who is someone I knew grew up as Sonny, not Ron, it's Sonny, and unlocking some childhood memories for us, and also understanding why he threw his underwear at
Stephanie Mills. If you see this, just say you got the draws.
Yeah, I'll be cutting up the clip from the last episode. I'm gonna go out and just tag Stephanie in.
Hey, if you could please please, ma'am.
I'm gonna see. I don't know if she's gonna accept the tag. We'll see. But I need to get Sonny now to meet Stephanie Mills.
We got to make that happen for Sonny.
We got to make it happen for him now.
That's the mission for 2026.
And I want us to record. I want to see how he's gonna act with her.
Yeah, he may lose it.
No, he might. And you know I could have got you at 85, right? You know I could have got you at 85. I was working at Union Station at the Hilton, and you came in, and I literally saw you checking in, and I was finna go up to you, but then somebody asked me to do some work.
And then my supervisor gonna tell me to go start valeting cars.
He gonna call me, tell me that's not Union Station. Like that's not the Hilton to Union Station. That just did it in. That just did it in for me.
All right. Well, thank y'all for listening as always. Peace.
All right.